3, 2, 1. What up, folks? We're live, back with another podcast, man.
Is my shit not fucking working? Oh, there you go. That was
All right,
there
what's
we go.
up, folks? Hope you guys are doing well. We're back with another
What's up,
pod.
guys? What's up?
It's good to see you guys, man. We're back, and it's just us two. I was solo a couple weeks ago, but now we got Wildcat.
Yeah, we're back. We're
here.
back.
We're back. And it's been a crazy week for us, all of us. And
drink your water, guys. It's fucking hot right now.
Yeah, it's hot as fuck out here. Is that me? See you that noise?
No, that's my nephew's. Oh my god. Dude, it's 82 right now. What the fuck?
Oh shit.
Fuck that, bro. It's fucking hot.
I hear your music.
No.
What is that? What the? Oh shit. I saw what it was. It was fucking I was playing a YouTube video. What the fuck, bro? I don't know if they heard that or not. Oh, I think I accidentally muted you. Go ahead and unmute yourself again.
Was that you or me? I didn't.
That was me. I said I was playing a fucking YouTube video.
I was wondering. I was like, I heard shit, but like, it's not me because I have everything's already off.
I'm gonna say what up, folks, in the chat real quick.
Yeah. Did you end the stream? Did you end it right now? I don't know if you did.
Nah, that's still going.
Let me pull up this.
All right, folks. If you guys heard a lot of that shit, that was my fault. I don't know what the fuck.
Man, I hate when people are here personally.
All right, let me get the dog out too. All right, guys, we got a lot of shit to talk about, man, for sure, man.
Did you?
So let's just get straight to it. We're gonna start out with anime / Naruto. If you guys have any of that, let us know. Any questions, we'll stop and answer what you guys got.
Itachi versus Pain.
That's something I gotta definitely probably make a separate video on.
I've seen so many videos of this shit. Like, oh my god, like it keeps like no offense, but like, dude, like, can't we just do a different one? It's like
it's a lot.
I know because like, dude, I just see this so much. Like, it's a good. No, it's good to talk about though. I know.
It's definitely like a heated thing.
It needs to be like a death battle. Have they made one yet? I don't know if they have yet.
I don't think so, but someone should. But I definitely got to make a separate video on that, especially after my Akatsuki video. I feel like I definitely got to make a separate thing about that thing because everyone's like, no, Pain beats Itachi. I'm like, well, I have my own.
We saw it like last time in the stream, like when people were talking about, I think someone said Pain would win. Was it? I think it was something about Madara. I think Madara was it Pain and Madara? I don't remember if that was.
No, Madara does beat Itachi, but the Pain versus Itachi is very complicated. But I definitely have to talk about it because almost everyone in my Akatsuki video was like, no, you're wrong. Pain beats Itachi. But to me, it's narratively, there's more, slightly more to say that Itachi wins because he did beat him as an Edo Tensei. Everyone's like, well, he had help from Naruto and B. I'm like, well, in the grand scheme of things, he did most of the work. And I'm not saying he wins for sure. It's fucking 50-50. I'm not even mad if you say Pain wins. But I just think, in my opinion, there's slightly more in Itachi's favor. I'm probably going to make a separate detailed video on it for sure. And you guys stay tuned for that. But it was crazy. I thought there'd be at least some people. I think there's like 1 or 2 people that did agree with me. Yeah. But most people are like, nah, it's not true. Fucking Itachi loses. I'm like, no, there's not enough to either side. There isn't enough to say for sure. Most, even experts on this shit say, yeah, it's 50-50, man. It really isn't enough to say who would win. Yeah. But I'm going to make a separate video, folks. So you guys got to stay tuned for that. I will make it extremely detailed. And my conclusion, I'll let you know what it is. It's in the air. I'm not saying Itachi would win for sure. I'm not saying he'd win most of the time. I think it's very close. Both guys are narratively very respected by everyone. They're very respected by both people, they're both respected by everyone. Obito respect both of them highly, and everyone respects them. So I will make an Itachi versus Pain video. I promise you that. It's probably going to take a while. I want to make it very well done, but my Akatsuki video, shout out to all the support. It seems you guys enjoyed it, but there's definitely some controversy, and I already knew that going in. I already knew there was going to be controversy going in. In my opinion, is Itachi beats Pain, and slightly, but like I said, it's debatable, and you could switch it. Okay, I wouldn't say you're full of shit for that, but yeah, it is what it is. But so this is another video that I reacted to. I know you haven't seen this part yet because this is way later on, but Pain at the 5 Kage Summit. Yeah. So as we all know, in the original storyline, obviously Sasuke went to the 5 Kage Summit. Did okay. He almost died. The only reason he didn't is because Obito saved him. But people are at the Seth programmer, the guy I react to. He asked, "How would Pain do there?" I think he'd do better than Sasuke. Yeah. Someone asked a question. Thoughts on Connor making excuses about being injured before the fight? I don't understand why he would throw 6. What's going on, JR? I'm gonna say this: they definitely are excuses. I think it's bad. It's bad look on Connor. Everything about that
Yeah.
fight was a bad look and the shit talking. And you're right. I have the exact same argument. Why would you throw 6, 7 full power kicks on Dustin's fucking knee and his leg if you have stress fractures? If quote unquote you have these stress fractures that you're so worried about, I think you're making excuses. I think Dustin has your number. I hope you get better. But I think he's full of shit. I'm not gonna lie. I think he's full of shit, and he's starting to look like Deontay Wilder, low key.
Even going into like, let's say for instance, he did have this injury before the fight. Like, why didn't his coaches or trainers? Exactly. I know who's the trainer again?
John Kavanaugh.
Yeah, Kavanaugh said, I believe on ESPN or I think it was on some podcast that he said that he saw the injury. Which I can tell, like, you saw this injury and yet you did nothing about it. You did okay. Let's say if it was a sprain or whatever, I could truly understand that. If you get hurt, which I've happened before, I actually pulled my groin one time, and boy, that shit hurt like motherfucker. Yeah, hurt. But like, I didn't make excuses. I told myself, oh, let's not run today. And then let's just take time to heal.
Connor is really used as an excuse, but yet you throw all kinds of leg kicks full power trying to copy Dustin what he did in the second fight. Like, you're full of shit, bro.
Even if that was a situation with the training, like, you knew what you were going into.
Exactly. He knew exactly what he was doing.
I think when did he say this happened? I don't
know. He said in camp that he already had stress fractures. I'm like, shut the fuck
up. But what did he say? Like, was it 2 days before the fight? I don't know.
He just said he didn't say exactly when. He just said like during camp he had to wear a couple of times. He had to wear a brace or like wrap his ankle up or whatever the fuck he said. I'm like, well, then why would you throw leg kicks? Then answer that. Why would you throw fucking leg kicks going right off the bat?
I think what the trainer is trying to do, he's trying to give what, like you said, with the Wilder situation, like when his coach
low key, he's trying to look like Wilder.
I think, in retrospect, like if you think about it, even if this were to happen, his trainer should have known better. Like, okay, let's not work. Okay, let's not work on the leg. Let's switch it up. Exactly. Even if you're gonna put pressure on the leg, and like, okay, if it's fractured, let's not work on the leg today. Let's focus on something else.
Yeah,
I knew this.
Yeah, but guys, we'll give you more detailed response.
Yeah, let's kind of finish up.
Shout out to you for your question, but there's another question by Diego. Yeah. What's going on, Diego? Who's your favorite? Diego? Your least favorite Akatsuki member and why?
Akatsuki member.
Good question. My least favorite Akatsuki member would probably be Zetsu. The guy's a bitch for what he did. He killed Madara. Let's be honest. He should have been the final villain. He was a bitch throughout the whole Shippuden storyline, always playing, being mysterious, not engaging in battle. I don't know. He's just a bitch to me. I don't like him. He's probably my least favorite Akatsuki member by far. I actually like almost everyone besides him. Mm-hmm. And I think he's an asshole, and he always will be one of those characters similar to Danzo, who's a prick also. Just one of those guys that you got to say, fuck you, Great villain, though. Great villain. But fuck him. So he's my least favorite character. But getting back to what we were talking about. Paying at the 5 Kage Summit. All right. By the way, guys, if you have any of the questions, feel free, and shout out to you guys for coming in and watching. This is a loaded show for sure. But paying at the 5 Kage Summit. So he's more powerful than Sasuke. I think Seth and Swag, when they were talking about it, they made a good point. They said Obito didn't even think Sasuke could beat Sage Naruto. And Sage Naruto could even beat Pain. Pain beat him. And the only reason he beat Pain is because of the Nine Tails. The Nine Tails came out. He got the best of Pain in the end. I'll give him that. And then he talked no jutsu him into reviving the fucking village. Obito didn't think Sasuke would have stood a chance. He implied it. He's like, no, you're not ready. We're not going to the Leaf. I know you hate the Leaf. I know after Itachi's death, you hate the Leaf, but we're not going to the Leaf because you're not ready. And I'm not going to go there. And I have plans. I want to take Naruto's body. So Pain is definitely more powerful than 5 Kage Summit Sasuke. He has hacks abilities. You can make an argument he has great speed and reaction times, especially when you take into account how Tendo Pain did against Sage Naruto. I think the Raikage would have a tough time. Would he be faster than Tendo? You can maybe make the case, but along with the hacks abilities, I don't know if even the Raikage would beat him. All 5 of them together in the 5 Kage Summit, they had very bad teamwork. They had very, very bad connection as far as chemistry. They all didn't like each other. That was clear. The Raikage wanted to be the commander. Onuki was still bitter about the past. Danzo's a prick who was there to trick everyone from the beginning, trying to Koto Matsukami, the mediator. Mei was just Mei, fodder. She's fodder and I'm relevant here. And Gara wouldn't stand a chance either. He doesn't have the shit necessary. Wildcat, is your volume off? Because I can't hear you.
Oh shit!
Oh,
Sorry,
there you go.
Sorry, my thing got disconnected and it was making like the fucking my hard drive was making a noise. I was trying to fix it. I didn't want to make.
Oh,
Yeah. It would go. I'm not like that shit. I'm not gonna have that in my stream. My bad.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. But yeah, all in all, Pain would probably handle all 5 of them if he wanted to. He could probably shatter the whole fucking 5 Kage summon with his almighty push. The way he did the village, just almighty push that shit. Not even come inside and probably fucking kill all of them, or at least he would definitely kill Mei. Probably kill Gara, and Danzo. Maybe he'd be able to anticipate it with his Sharingan. I don't know. He used Izanami. He'd probably be a complicated person to face, but I think Pain would just spam him and kill him eventually. He'd win, and the whole storyline would have changed. Obviously, Pain and Obito would have been working together. I don't know. It's the end of the day, Pain would win. That's the bottom line. But moving on.
Yeah.
Another video I did that I thought was very interesting. I reacted to the characters who could have been Kage. All right. There's a lot of guys that come to mind. I reacted to Swag's old video about it. He brought up Orochimaru. He brought up Sasuke and Itachi's dad, Fugaku. He would have been a good Hokage, but it would have been kind of weird taking into account he's bitter towards the Leaf because of how they discriminate against the Uchiha. A lot of political bullshit would have went on for sure. Danzo would not have liked it. He probably would have had to kill Danzo or some shit to deal with him. Yeah. Jiraiya was a guy I really think would have been a good Hokage. Probably better than Tsunade, honestly. Yeah. Tsunade didn't no hate towards Tsunade. She's a badass, but early on, I feel like she didn't do much. She was just kind of there. You know, she has less feats as a Hokage. Her most impressive feat was when she fought Madara. She was very respected. I think held her own kinda. Madara clapped all their cheeks easily, but she was respectable in that battle. Her and the Raikage were doing work. They cracked his Susanoo barely, but Jiraiya would have been better in my opinion. A lot of things would have changed as far as Pain. Pain would have had to probably face Naruto and Jiraiya, which would have been interesting to see. Tsunade, people ask, would she be the one that would go to the Pain's Rain Village? I don't know. I don't know if she
Michael just answered the question. He said Pain would just do planetary devastation and win. LOL.
I just saw it. Pain would just do exactly, Michael. I agree. He would fucking embody all those Kage, no problem, in my opinion. Full power, he claps, and even if that didn't kill anyone, he would end it either way. But yeah, so Jiraiya would have been a great Hokage. Swag brought up Sasori, the puppet guy. He would have been a great Kazekage for the. I didn't even think of that. I think he would be the most powerful Kazekage ever. That would be very interesting. I'm trying to think of other people that would have been great Kages. Itachi. I mean, if he never did what he had to do because of bitch ass Danzo, he would have been a great Hokage. Very wise. He would do what he had to do. The Akatsuki would have. I don't know. That storyline would be weird. Like,
what about Rock Lee? You don't think it would have been a great Hokage?
If he would have been able to master the 8 gates and all that, it's cool. But they actually said Mike Guy would have been a great Hokage too.
My guy is actually, because if you look at him, like the guy is determined, and he's actually like very, very determined to like keep his body and all of his stuff in shape and actually go push himself beyond the limit, which I think,
I think he would have been great Hokage, Hokage for sure. Kakashi was Hokage, so I can't say him because he was, and he was a good one. Maybe Obito if he never would have turned on the fucking leaf.
I swear to God, what someone gonna say? What about Sakura, man? Get the fuck out of that bullshit. Get the fuck out of that bullshit. I want someone to say
a shitty Tsunade, a poor man Tsunade. But yeah, there's a lot of characters that come to mind. Let us know who you think would have been a good Hokage or Kage in general in the Hidden Leaf. Obviously, Naruto's he's the GOAT, but
it took a long time. It actually took a long time. Well, Naruto.
It took a lot of developing for him. Yeah.
And I feel like, it's just a long.
Now he's the fucking man for sure. But yeah, so
in his own series, not Naruto.
Yeah, fuck Naruto.
We'll talk about that.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. So now moving on to Dragon Ball. If you guys have any other Naruto questions, let me know.
Please let us know.
But this is a question I think we should both answer because I saw a video where someone really shitted on Dragon Ball Super and they made some good points. How good is Dragon Ball Super really?
Yeah, you go ahead.
I'll go first, I guess. I saw a video by Swag Kage. I reacted to it last week. He pointed out a lot of holes. What I didn't know is they really showed Krillin, who's fodder, do Kamehameha against Super Saiyan Blue Goku, and they actually tied. First of all, why the fuck would Goku go Super Saiyan Blue against fucking Krillin? Why would he do that? And why would the writers allow for Krillin to look good against him? That's fucking stupid as fuck. I don't know what the hell they were thinking. That's utter bullshit. there's a lot of inconsistencies within there. That's why Kage pointed out.
Yeah.
And it kind of changed my opinion. I still think Dragon Ball Super is dope, but they definitely kind of got lazy with the writing. Yeah. They're trying to appeal to the casuals, the ones that just want to see action, like, oh shit, like,
yeah.
But the deep thinkers are going to be like, what the fuck is this? Like, so that's my take on Dragon Ball Super. How do you think?
I think the main issue that I have with this show in particular is that people are trying to compare it to Z, which there's this like, bro, we need, and I think it's another reason too is that when people watch Z and then they hop in after they just finish Z, you know, if you want the Buu Saga, Cell Saga, Frieza Saga, when you finish all of that, and then maybe go out backwards like the Super, there's something you gotta realize. Z was its own thing. Yes, it was, but if you watch Z, fully watch it, it's mostly just action and like lots of, you know, not fillers, but just action. Hence, like, you know, development with each character. I think the only, you know, issue that people need to realize about Super is that it's not Z. Super is trying to be more comedic. If you actually fully watch it, they're actually putting more development into like the comedy side. And, you know, they throw in like the action kind of in between. And then with the whole Krillin situation, you got to realize Krillin is like, yes, he's not a Saiyan. He's not.
He's fucking fodder.
But he's actually considered like the most powerful human on Earth, technically. You want to go by that because there's some people say, well, what about Yamcha? And like, no, Yamcha's shit, ain't shit. But he ain't shit, I think for sure. I think the main issue with Super is like it's its own thing. And I'm kind of glad that, you know, I did see the movies God Destruction.
Those are pretty good movies.
Which, when they came, you gotta understand too, these movies, those were just like, they came, you know, before the show. The show was already in development, you know, and then the movies came out first, and then the show kind of just came into play. Yeah. But I don't know. I feel like Super right now and it's taking too long too. How long?
Definitely. I want to see it already.
It's been like, when was the last? When did in like 2 years ago, didn't it? Or the last
Yeah, it's been a while already for sure.
So like, and then we had the Broly movie, and then there's also just been other spinoffs and whatnot. But I think Super just has, yes, it has problems, but it's still genuinely good. I don't think it's like fucking terrible.
It's not terrible. It's not terrible.
I think they do save the best, you know, fight scenes for like the appropriate times. I think it's the pacing. The pacing's also very, very slow. It takes, like, I think one prime example is the Black Goku saga, I guess you want to call that. Like, that was slowly paced up to like the point, and they kept, you know, fucking it up. And so far, honestly, I just think Super is decent. I give it like a,
I wouldn't say it's great.
I give it like an 85. I feel like it's just taking, you know, too long. Also, too, comparing when they're being gods and shit, like, that's where I kind of like, okay, you guys are going to go too far.
This guy said, Mr. Mega Drive Shot, what's up, man? He said, I like the ideas and concepts that Super introduced, but execution, they really fall. I agree.
Yes, agree. Exactly. That's totally real. Like, I think the main issue too is like when Super Saiyan, you know, when they kept going more in Super Saiyan, like,
like how far are they going to go?
They had God, then they had Super Saiyan God, like, and then another thing too is like, I think the only one I don't like is like they kind of treat Vegeta like shit.
I kind of wish you'd get what
give him some development. Like, bro, like I feel like they kind of just shitting on Vegeta.
Like they want to make Goku look like the shit. I mean, I get it, but like give Vegeta some time, man. Damn.
I really just don't hate how like, and another thing too is like the characters, they've changed. A lot of them have changed. They're not the same.
Not the same. Like Gohan is a waste of potential. He was
like they could have used him more. Just like they did use him in Tournament of Power, but they didn't give him. He's not even Super Saiyan God yet.
He's not even Super Saiyan God.
Give him that.
His prime was probably against Cell. Like back in the day, that was the shit. Like Gohan was getting.
I would say like right around when he beat Cell, that was prime.
That was awesome.
And then going into like the Buu saga, they gave him more.
They gave him some
but they didn't like execute it well. They kind of just. Gave him that power. That's it. And then he fucking got treated like shit.
I feel like they have to work on the writing more and develop these characters better.
Fucking Trunks had a better fucking story.
Than like a lot of inconsistency with the power scaling. Like there's some shit that doesn't add up. Like Krillin, like I said, doing good against Super Saiyan Blue Goku. What the fuck is that?
And here's the thing, I still believe that the Cell Saga was honestly the best Dragon Ball.
It was really good, really good.
It told a good story. Even the movie, what was it? The Android Sagas movies. I watched
awesome.
them all.
Yeah, that shit was awesome. Amazing. Like Dragon Ball Z is different. It has like a different legendary status. I feel like Dragon Ball Super isn't there yet.
Bloody Period versus Slab versus Fragile Panic Wrestler. That's what the fuck.
I don't know what that is. Bloody
I have no idea.
I don't know what that is, but shout out to you, Khan. Thanks for everyone that's in right now. Shout out to all of you
guys, please.
Thank you.
But if I had to choose Bloody Period, I think Bloody Period fucking wins everything. You can't beat it. I'm just telling you, cannot beat it.
Yeah, against a fragile wrestler for sure. But this is another topic. Dragon Ball. Who do you think is the best Dragon Ball villain ever?
Because like
there's a lot of good ones.
There is, but like again, a lot of them, the development was just not. They paced them good. But like I think Jiren could be it.
Jiren's great.
He is, but like we kind of just got like one backstory with him. That's it.
Yeah, he's not developed enough to say he's the best. To me, it's either my opinion. Cell's really good, but either Cell or Boo.
Are we talking Z or just in general?
In general, yeah, anything.
Okay. I thought you were just talking about just straight up.
Oh, someone said something. I think the best example of an idea falling apart is the idea of God Key. It sounds awesome, but execution is pretty much does the same thing than normal. I agree. It does the same thing.
100%.
They're getting redundant.
Because when they introduced like the God mode, if you want to call it that, when they introduced that, like that's where Super kind of just like, okay, Z actually kind of did a good idea. Like they didn't they executed Super Saiyan. Then Super Saiyan 2.
That was great.
Super Saiyan 3. And I guess you want to put Gohan's his ultimate instinct or the ultimate mystic. I guess you want to put that because that's basically like Super Saiyan 2 and 3.
Basically, that's basically what it is.
But when they introduced God mode, like in Dragon Ball, this is where everything fell apart because nobody knew. Okay, then now they kept introducing more.
Exactly. They're just kind of overdoing it. And
someone else said something. Sense to do it.
He meant. I know he said Diaz versus Connor 3. Oh, that's what he meant by.
Okay. I thought he was.
That's. I want to see that.
Well, yeah. Let's finish this time.
Let's save that. So my answer. Who do you think is the best villain? To me, it's probably Cell. Like you could say Boo too.
I would say Boo, but Boo just again another wasted villain. They wasted him so badly.
Low key.
They could have made him a potential threat to Dragon Ball, but again, they just wasted him. I think the only one, if I had to pick, I had to go with Dragon Ball Z Broly because if you actually watch, I mean, yes, we have a new Broly that's been reformatted and reused. I'm sorry, revived. But go back to watch the old movies, like bro, like. Old Broly didn't give a fuck. He wanted to kill people, and like
he was a mindless beast.
He even said he'll kill Gohan, like as a kid. Like,
didn't give a fuck.
So like, I had to go with him. Yes, I feel they kind of just wasted him, but again, like yes, they revived. I like how they kind of gave him a backstory. That's fine. Give him again, same thing. But like, I think Broly, old school Z Broly, had Black Air Force One activity. Like, bro, look at his development. Watch the movies again. Like,
he didn't care. He just didn't care. But someone said Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta smashes all. I don't agree with that. Gogeta and Broly movie would fucking smash.
Yeah.
But the blue one, yeah. But last couple questions in this section. If you guys have any other questions, let us know. Mm-hmm. Goku versus Superman. So I reacted to a video by Seth. He said that basically Goku, I think he did good points, and it's kind of hard to debate against Seth. He's good at it. He said Goku's universal. Like he has a power to, threaten a universe, but Superman, because of his hacks, he's almost multi-universal. That video honestly made me think Superman could win, probably, but you can never answer for sure.
Yeah, because we'll go ahead.
I just think Superman probably would win, but all in all, we just don't know. We don't know.
I think the main issue I have with the whole Goku versus because the Superman argument is that this shit has been like really like analyzed so much. They've gone and then too now that people are fucking memeing Goku again, like they're fucking can he beat Goku? That argument. I really hate that argument because like it's just stupid. It's basically he says Goku can beat Naruto, Goku can beat fucking Luffy, and like that argument is not gonna really drive a point. You have to give the basics of first of all they're different universes.
Exactly. It's hard to make a case.
Goku technically is an alien, so is Superman. They're both aliens, but I think if you think about it, Superman's a little more intellectual because
he's done some. He's like smashed worlds and galaxies and shit. Like, he's crazy. Superman's crazy.
He can reverse time. He
can reverse time. Oh,
Goku's like he's just a barbaric. Like,
he's like universal, but yeah, I feel like he doesn't have the feats.
He's a little bit retarded too if you think about it. He has
he's kind of reckless,
smart. Like he's
causing him to die, like against Golden Frieza. Like he fucking died.
He's a hick basically. He grew up outside of the country. He doesn't know.
Yeah. But people said something. I think best Dragon Ball villain is Vegeta. He definitely was cool at the beginning. But
in the beginning, when they made him like from the Saiyan saga to the Cell saga,
that was dope. Yeah,
that was Vegeta at his prime.
Like Majin Vegeta was dope.
Honestly. Yeah, I forgot about it. I think Majin. Yeah. I'll put Majin Vegeta like
he's dope. Yeah, he was dope. That battle was dope. But someone said I love Ultra Instinct when it was just a fighting style. I don't like that it became a transformation.
Yes,
I agree.
That part. They fucking
I feel like it should be more of just an ability. It shouldn't be another level of like
what is Toriyama like when he's actually writing these shit? Does he actually have a team that's actually knows how to?
I feel like it all went left. Like they're just milking this idea of more power. I'm like, I get it. You want to make people look more powerful, but like, at one point do we stop here? Like,
I think there's also a point too that because now there was a death battle. Have you seen it? The death battle was Go versus Superman.
Yeah.
There's a death battle. There's two of them. The first one, Superman won because
Superman won. Yeah,
they kind of give announced. And then when Ultra Instinct got introduced in God mode, like now they brought the argument. And I just think that Superman's like he's developed his his time on Earth and actually knows smart shit. He's
very very fucking.
I don't see Goku pulling off a win like against a guy who knows his shit.
And that's his answer. It's so hard to answer. Like, I mean, a question's hard to answer. It's like, I don't know. They're both.
But if you ask any anime fan, like they're gonna say
Goku.
They're gonna say Goku. Yeah. Can he be Goku?
Yeah. Someone said, "Do you think?" I think he meant to say Gogeta could beat Goku. That's like old Master Ultra Instinct Goku versus Gogeta. I don't know. But
that's what the Vittori. Which one's the Vegeta? Oh, Vegeta's with the Vittori earring.
Yeah, Vittori earrings. Gogeta's just the dance. Someone said things get really messy with comic characters because there are so many different versions of each character.
Exactly.
I agree. Some Supermans get one shot by Goku, and some would one shot out of Dragon Ball. Definitely, like Prime Superman will probably smash.
That's like putting Soviet Superman against
Yeah, exactly.
Goku.
Do you guys read the Dragon Ball manga? I'm gonna be honest. I'm not that involved. I'm getting more involved now. I'm not like super in depth. Not like I am with Naruto, but I'm pretty in depth with it.
I'm watching the Dragon Ball manga, not the kid when they're kids and shit. I'm watching that one. So like, I'm not really into the.
Someone said I don't think Toriyama really cares anymore. I agree. He's probably like
that could be true, but I think the problem with Toriyama is that he's probably got too many people telling him what's
he's older now. He's like getting all influenced probably. I don't know. We don't know.
When he passes away, like this is where it comes into play. Like, okay.
Yeah. What are they going to do?
I think who is it? The Berserk manga, the creator, he died not too long ago. And then I think he finished the manga off. I'm not sure. I have to go back and read it, but yeah.
But the last one, Goku versus One Punch Man. All right. So this is a weird one. One Punch Man is like
I've seen it. I know what One Punch Man.
Yeah, he one shots everyone. He never tries. He's never trying. But that was another video Seth the programmer did. I leaned towards Goku just because there's more on him, but we don't know. We don't know
Have you seen One Punch Man? Because I think
I've seen it.
It's just like his training.
He never tries. Never tries.
Yeah, well, his training is, if you actually saw in the beginning how he got to his training, 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 kilometers and shit, 2 bananas a day. His body and his strength, you can just do in a normal life.
Yeah. And he like Goku, his serious punch.
Like, it's like, okay, you're going to one-shot a dude with the punch. That's like, I mean, it's not, that's why I kind of hate this anime, in my opinion. I think it's funny.
It's a weird one. It's a good one.
Weird ass one. Like I just don't understand it. Like
that's just another one. I don't know. But someone said, well, in the recent arc, Goku used Ultra Instinct as a technique in his base form. Oh, I'm not caught up with that, so I don't know what to say about that. But
I gotta catch up on that.
But yeah, guys, that's the Naruto anime section. If you guys have any questions, please let us know. We're moving on to UFC.
Yeah.
So if you guys have questions about UFC, now's the time as well. Let's go over UFC 264 now. So that's in the books. Happened last Saturday. We got to start off with the first fight. Sean O'Malley, man. He fucking wrecked that boy, Chris Montino.
I got to give Chris props, bro. He fucking...
Guy's toughest guy. One of the toughest guys I've ever seen.
That guy fucking kept going. Like, I was like, bro, like, he just ate those shots and just kept going. I'm like, I really thought... Here's the thing, I wasn't surprised. I thought O'Malley would have fucking ended the fight early. I don't know why.
Yeah, he did drop him in the first round, but then the guy still kept coming.
I was like, O'Malley, finish this guy.
He was trying. He was beating the shit out of Chris. Do
I agree with the stoppage? No, I said like, you know what? Like, his thing.
I get. There's two sides. One of them thinks like, oh, he should have fought until he can't anymore, and the other side's like, well, he's getting his ass beat, so. And then he wasn't going anywhere.
You know, I think Herb
panicked. He's like, "Oh shit!"
Probably did. Like, I just felt like, bro, like the kid was getting his ass kicked.
He was getting his ass beat.
I think we were on the last round regardless. Like, bro,
there's an argument for both sides, but Sean O'Malley to me had the best performance of the night. I know some people say Tai Tuivasa, but like that was kind of a lucky punch, lucky knockout. I'm not gonna lie. Sean O'Malley is one of the best, if not the best, striker at 135.
That's the bantamweight, isn't it?
Right to bantamweight. He's a fucking monster. His striking is beautiful. Chris, I don't know what to say about that guy. That guy needs to learn how to fucking strike.
Well, I will say this though, like even though he did lost the fight, Dana actually gave him that $75,000.
He's so tough, man. He's so tough.
Like, hey, man, I would not rub him out. I think Chris can come back from this. I just think
he needs to develop.
Like I think the main issue was like he wasn't. If you actually rewatch the fight, like he was taking those hits. I give him props. But like no head movement. He was like going straight. That's it. He did catch O'Malley, I think.
A couple of times, yeah.
He did, which I'm like, dude, like, and I was nervous. I'm like, O'Malley.
A couple of times I was like, oh fuck.
I was like, O'Malley, fucking step up, bro. This dude, if you get fucking knocked out, like, you know,
O'Malley won every round, almost every minute, except like.
You never know, man. That's the same thing.
That guy's tough though.
It was a 3-round fight, and I was like. You know, if Chris landed a good punch and fucking
if he would have won the fight, he would have been a superhero. If he would have won, if Chris would have knocked him out, but O'Malley is a real deal. Damn near. Actually, I don't know if you know Cody Brendan Schaub. He had a fight companion with Cody Garbrandt. And Cody Garbrandt was saying, I'm probably he might fight Sean O'Malley next. That'll be a fucking fight if they fight.
Well, here's if you listen to Brendan Schaub, the guy is like. Sometimes he has a biased opinion. He
definitely does.
He's also a Conor dick rider.
He definitely is. Yeah. O'Malley is fragile like his idol Conor and looks great against small guys. I wouldn't say he's fragile, but he did break. I do give you this. He did fuck up. His foot gave out against Cheeto.
Did you watch his call out when he called out O'Malley? He called out like
Cody. Yeah, Cody Garbrandt.
I'm surprised.
That's a great fight. It's a great.
Yeah, I am surprised by that. You know what? I'm surprised he didn't call up Sterling.
Because he's gonna have to fight Peter Yan, no doubt. I think.
And
he's probably gonna lose. Let's be honest.
He called out Yan.
Garbrandt. Yeah.
I think he called Dominic Cruz. Did he? I don't think he did.
Cruz. I think Cruz. Dude, Cody. I really think a Cody and Mali fight would be awesome. Honestly,
I would have called Sterling too in the process. Like, fuck, I want the champ too because I think. Yeah. I think O'Malley, yes, he's on a good streak right now. But
he's a monster.
Cody Garbrandt would actually be a really decent fight because
if he beats Cody, then he probably deserves a title.
I was just kind of disappointed in Cody's last fight, and I was like, he did not look right.
Something was off about him. I really
I don't know if it could be mental because honestly,
I feel like maybe the COVID really fucked him up when he had COVID.
He was just like inconsistent. Like he just didn't look like he was
looked off.
Zone.
Yeah, he wasn't
really
in the zone.
Off.
Yeah, he was really off. Font kept jabbing him in the face. Like Font's a good fighter though. No credit to Font.
Yeah,
no credit given away.
But like I think people really wanted Cody to win that fight.
I was really rooting for Cody. I watched that fight. I was like, fuck. I was really mad that he didn't.
What's his record right now? I think he's coming off of 2 wins and 3 losses.
Yeah, he's lost a few. He's lost more than he's won lately. But that's awesome, man. He was down for it, kinda. He was like, should I fight Malley? He's not ranked, but. Brandon Schaub, and then I think Josh Thompson was there, and that big guy, Bradley Martin, the buff guy.
Yeah.
They were all there. They're like, you should fight him, dude. He's a big name. But I'm like, there's two sides. One side is O'Malley's not deserving. He hasn't beat a ranked guy. And the other side is, well, he's a big name. So I'm for it, though. I don't give a fuck.
I know. I think right now O'Malley is kind of making a point, but again, he just hasn't. He needs to fight.
He needs to win more. He definitely
needs big person. I think a good match for him personally would be Cody, but I would really want to see him fight Dominic Cruz.
Yeah,
I think Dominic Cruz has also been making his way around the UFC because I think he won his last fight.
He's a living legend, yeah.
And also, he's fought. Dominic is not also that fighter. He's been fighting pretty cool people in his like prime.
In his prime, he's probably the best bantamweight ever. over Cruz.
He just couldn't be fucking
Cody. C. Yeah, and Cody beat the fuck out of. Yeah, Triple C knocked him out. But so that's it. That's that. Wonder Boy. I got to talk about him slightly.
I was honest.
He looked old. He looked old against Gilbert, and Gilbert's like I said, a world jiu-jitsu champion. So,
that fight, honestly, I watched it and it was. It's
kind of boring.
It was boring as fuck.
Yeah.
I'm like, I think Gilbert purposely knew that if he didn't win this fight, he probably would never get another title shot. That's why
he made sure to be careful. He played it safe. I don't blame him for that.
I do understand where Steven, his mindset. He even said too, like he feels like he's not ready to fight Usman, which I agree. I don't think he's no one. I
don't think anyone beats him except maybe Covington, which I don't think.
But when he said that. And I think it was on UFC. Like he had said like he's not ready to fight him. He's like, what's he ranked 4? If I'm not mistaken. I don't know where's he ranked at.
I'm not sure
in that division. But anyway,
Gilbert's he probably went up after that.
As I'm saying, like I think, but when he said that, I was like, this doesn't feel right. But I kind of wanted Stevenson to win. I really felt like, I like Steven. He's not that bad. Gilbert just coming off a loss with fucking Usman. I felt they could have been either way. One of these two could have won the fight. Yeah. I felt Gilbert was just kind of. He was doing pretty well.
He did what he had. He did what he had to do.
And then when he got to round 3, he fucking just grappled the whole time.
Like, someone said O'Malley versus Merab. I know who Merab is. Merab Davalishvili or so whatever you say his name. He's a good fighter. That's a good test for him. He's a tough fighter. He's being a couple good guys like Josh Dotson and people like that. And he said Wonder Boy needs to head over to Bass Ruin Karate Fighting. He's a hell of karate. He's probably one of the greatest karate practitioners ever.
He's actually pretty good. He's actually, I think he has his own little. I think he has his own gym. I think.
He's the nicest guy ever. Boar's gonna eat them dogs at 170 and 185 alive. Yeah, he's a monster.
I think Stevenson. He's probably gonna end up retiring. He just like he's not.
He's one of the best at his division.
I know. Anyway. I just feel like, God,
he's getting old. He's getting old for sure.
He's like 36.
Now he's 38. Actually, he's old. Old now, but now we have to talk about this shit, man. This is the main event.
Poirier, bro.
Conor McGregor breaks his ankle against Dustin Poirier after the first round.
Here's the thing: where did you see the check?
There's two possibilities when he threw a roundhouse to around the thigh. You see his like ankle go like that.
It went back,
and then there was a push kick when he push kicked his elbow. There, it kind of went like.
I think the elbow did it. The elbow did it because people are saying, I do agree that he didn't check. There was a leg check if you want to count that, but like
it's kind of like a check.
It was kind of, but I think the elbow did it. Like, cause Dustin said he felt it. He felt it. So
he even pointed at, you see him pointing at the foot.
So you had to have been the elbow, which I do think.
I think so. I think when you see his ankle go out, like they show the replay.
If you've done boxing, have you ever and it happened to me too, where if you hit a guy in the elbow is the hardest part in the body.
Hurts. Yeah.
That shit, I did that shit to the guy way back then. I fucking hurt I'm like, shit. And
that's painful. But I think Conor he kind of threw with his toes. It was all toe, and then his ankle went it went fucking full power kicks.
That shit was just
either way, to all the Conor fans, he was losing that round. He was losing that round. He lost that round easily.
I really thought though, because when he pulled out that guillotine, I was like, "Oh fuck, he's gonna." Yeah.
The funny thing about Conor is he looked very, very bad in this fight. And here's why: all that shit he was talking came back to him. He said that he was Dustin was gonna leave on a stretcher. He left on a stretcher. He was gonna say that anyone who engages on the ground goes for a submission doesn't count. He engaged for a guillotine. It's like, dude, you talked all this shit, and it's obvious you're not on the level anymore. You're not that guy anymore. Dustin made you his bitch. I mean, yeah, you broke your ankle, but he beat you. He beat your ass though. He beat your ass. Like that first round was damn near 10-8.
I think he's just after this, he knew that he fucked up because
and then he talked shit after the fight, dude. Like, what do you think you're accomplishing, man?
He tried to get an excuse saying it was a doctor stoppage.
Yeah, shut your ass up.
Shut up. He knew, bro, even if it's a doctor stoppage, you lost the fight. Come on.
and then on the Joe Rogan interview, he's like, I boxed his head off. I'm like, shut the fuck up. You didn't box shit off. You
I will say this though, it's kind of weird. Not as weird, but I'm like. That Joe was talking to him on the fence.
He had to get on his knee because fucking Conor was fucking dead.
Well, I mean, if you remember Sean O'Malley when his ankle or his shit broke,
that sucked.
Yeah, he had to interview him while he was on the floor. I kind of Joe Rogan. I don't know. He needs to do something about that because it wasn't.
I don't think Conor wanted to talk though.
Yeah, I would. I mean, if I was kind of bro, don't talk to me, but because that shit looked bad, bro.
It looked really bad.
I TKO'd my fucking self. Like, bro, I don't want a fucking interview.
Someone said the foot got tweaked after wrapping around Dustin's thigh. I agree. I think that's when it happened.
That could also be too.
Yeah, I think that's what happened. You could see his ankle get tweaked. The second round would have shown all. Too bad my fragile self couldn't make it there. Exactly. That's what Conor. Yeah. Conor needs to stop talking shit. Like, dude, I think he's just not that guy anymore.
He could be just doing this because if you think about it, the act that he's trying to keep up.
Yeah, it's not even real no more. It didn't even seem real against Dustin. Like in the press conference before the fight, it didn't seem real. It didn't seem real, dude. He said like he was forcing that shit.
I just think he's just trying to keep up this spiel to basically just keep going because he knows that. Think about it, Conor doesn't need to fight no more. He doesn't. Like he can just retire.
He really doesn't. He can retire forever.
He knows he's got millions of dollars, especially like after the Mayweather. When he fought Mayweather, he made I don't know like 100 million.
100, yeah, definitely 100 million.
Add that plus proper 12. I think
plus 12, Khabib.
Plus Khabib, and like, bro, you have enough money where you could just live off of it. And
exactly, never have to fight again.
But I think it's just his warrior, I guess, or his hunger that he's like, I don't care. I'm gonna keep fighting. Just gotta love fighting. That's probably what it is. It's like a Tony Ferguson. Tony Ferguson just loves to fight.
His ass needs to stop.
Yeah, like I think he's just. But for Conor, it looks bad on him, is because like you're doing all of this shit for no reason. You don't need to anymore. Like
definitely don't.
Everybody knows you got the money. I just think it's an act that he keeps trying to do. And just keep hopping it up. Like after he lost to Dustin, I'm pretty sure they are gonna probably run him back. And Dustin
he's gonna have to win a fight though.
But I think honestly too, like would I want a fourth fight?
I don't.
I personally don't. Like
he's done to me. Conor's done.
I know. I just feel like Conor's he needs to like do something, not do something else, but like maybe he should wait for the top fight if it does happen with Dustin and Oliveira. If that fight does happen,
and he's gonna have to fight someone though before he fights Dustin. I don't think even Dana's gonna allow that. That's bullshit.
Nah, I do think. And then here's in that situation, I don't know.
So basically, the thing with these Conor fans, man, they're still like deluded. Conor, he has this magic about him, which I admit that he can whatever he says goes to these fans. And he twists the narrative here, like, oh, I had him, I was already injured. I'm like, shut the fuck up. You watched in my DMs, bro. Yeah, like your wife was in my DMs. First of all,
dude.
That's bullshit.
Here's the thing, bro. I fucking hate it when he brought that up. I'm like, bro,
that's crossing the line.
Like that's like, dude. Like, I mean, you.
Cross the line, dude.
That's like a fucking sore loser. Like,
he's
bro,
very sore loser.
You could have been a man about it and just let this shit go and just move on. Not move on, but just like let the fight end, get healed up, and just move on. Like, just get out of the octagon. Cause like the fact that you open your mouth again just to say that shit, dude.
Yeah, dude, like shut your mouth. Like
bro. Dustin and by the way, Dustin and people are gonna probably say, well, Conor, no, Dustin had a right to fucking call him a dirtbag and all. Like,
exactly, yeah, every right. Exactly, I would say the same thing. Anyone would have said the same shit. Man.
Yeah, what if Conor won? Do you think he probably would have said,
he would have been like, fuck this motherfucker. He would have been talking shit. I guarantee you.
Or that, or he would have been respectful, like, no, this dude's a fighter, because he did the same shit to Don Cerrone when
that's true, but that was like all fun and games though. They were all like super nice. But someone said Conor needs to keep his brand because he's dealing with many court cases. Who knows? I mean, he might be because he's an asshole. Problem child. Someone said problem child versus Irish Catholic. Oh my god. Jake Paul versus Conor.
Jake Paul.
I wouldn't mind now.
I've heard. Here's the problem I have. Well, we'll get into that, but I think we should just,
Yeah.
I think
someone said, "Is it wrong to eat booty?" I don't know, man. I'm not going to talk on that.
That is a bizarre question, but
bizarre, Mr.
Kevin,
Crab.
I mean, pull up Kevin Gates. I'm pretty sure he can answer that question for you because I know that fool eats booty.
Yeah. So in the end, Conor looked terrible. And I don't just mean the ankle. I hope it gets better. All that shit. He's not going to fight for at least 18 months, probably.
He's not fighting. I think it said he's not coming back till 2022, which I think that's smart. I think
a long time. The doctor's not going to allow him.
So. He had 2 fights this year. Well, this
the Dustin fights,
and then this one. So and Dustin too. Dustin should just let's take time off, man.
He's probably gonna take a few months off and fight Oliveira.
Which is kind of like the year's almost over. Let's just kind of move on from this and
Dustin's on a very good run. His only loss lately was obviously.
Is he ranked at what he just got ranked up in pound for pound?
I guarantee he's number 1. Dustin.
I think because I've heard that
he might have passed up Gaethje. Gaethje was number 1.
Because I heard he was either 4 or 5. I think if I had to, I think he's 4. Because I think he was 5 before, but whatever.
Let's see real quick. UFC lightweight ranks. I'm pretty sure it's number 1 now. If not, it's Gaethje. But
because lightweight, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah, Poirier is number 1.
Oh, he is? Okay, so
Oliveira obviously is a champ. then it's Dustin, then it's Gaethje, and then the rest. Conor went down. Let me see where he is now.
I think Conor has to be down like to 7, if I'm not mistaken.
His ass should be down. Where is he? He's all the way down to 6. Should be lower than that. Should be lower than that, honestly. But,
bro, how do you go from that to that?
Like, yeah, bro. So all in all, I wish Conor well. I hope he doesn't fight again. If he does, fight for money. Fight Nate Diaz.
I do think it's not over with him. I do think he can pull in a large crowd.
It's not over. Oh, he definitely always will. He'll be.
He's like a Nate Diaz, bro. Yeah. Nate Diaz can pull in a crowd. Like, and then specifically,
even after getting your ass beat, he still pulls in crowds.
Like Nate, Tony, and Conor, all 3 of those guys can pull in money. Like, it's no problem. I just think when you're coming off of, because right now he's on a bad losing streak right now.
Very bad.
And like, if he doesn't win his next fight, if he does this, I think too, bro, like, I think it's time to just pack it in. Like, it's not being mean or harsh. I just think it's reality.
It's reality, yeah.
Like, bro,
it's a fight game,
like
man.
30, 33.
32. I think his birthday was yesterday. I think he turned 32, 33.
So he just like, bro, like, I understand you want to leave your mark here in the UFC, but you did everything you can. And if, and I think too, he just wants a belt to retire with, which
that's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen, bro. No. He had a belt, but he fucked up
and never defended it either.
Yeah, never defended it. And then he got stripped of it because he had like a fucking idiot in Brooklyn.
Yeah, and all these fans, man, they're still talk shit. You're delusional, man. He's not going to win a belt. I almost guarantee he'll never win a belt again.
John, he's not. You got to tell John, he's not going to win a belt.
Yeah, okay, he's not going to win a belt. He's not going to beat Dustin. I'm sorry. He's not an all-time great. Yeah, but he's the best. He is the best businessman ever. I'll give you that by far.
Yeah, he's smart. Far. He's very like
biggest name I've ever seen in the sport. Like, biggest straw in the sport.
And if you heard him like talking trash talk, like, bro, it's kind of stale. Like
now it's stale. Now it's fucking stale.
Very stale.
Very stale. Someone said Dustin be number 1 before the 3rd fight. Yeah, he might be right. He might. He did be after. It could be. Someone said Woodley or Jake Paul. Who do you think is going to win? I'll answer this quickly, but we're gonna get this. We're gonna get to it. So stay tuned. But I'm gonna say it's a tough one, but I'm leaning towards Woodley. But it can go either way. But stick around. We're gonna get in detail with that.
Yeah, we're
almost there. So moving on, Khabib had an interview, a long interview actually.
Oh yeah,
saying Conor. Yeah, he says he's finished. He said Conor's finished. I agree. Isn't the same. I agree. Feels trash talk was stale. I agree. And he also said that him himself personally, he's not fighting again. They try to convince him. He's like, what if Oliveira beats everyone's ass? Are you gonna come back? He's like, nah, I'm done, man.
It's like,
I already beat everybody.
Plus, like, Khabib really has
nothing to prove. Nothing.
He cleaned the division. I think
the only reason he beat Gaethje, he beat Dustin, he beat Barboza, he beat Conor, he beat the fuck out of all of them. He has nothing to prove. Nothing.
I do think his toughest fight was probably Poirier, which he can probably agree. I think
Gaethje's kicks were a problem.
But he's agreed that I think Khabib did say Conor was like, it was a challenge for him, but like he said, I think he said Poirier was
tough. Gaethje, he said, was tough. He has some tough fights, but he's won arguably every round he's ever been in. He's won every fight, dominated every fight. I can see
why Khabib why people are trying to get him to fight again.
Yeah, they really want to see him get to 30-0. They want to see him continue. I'm like, he's done though, man. Let him be. He's done.
And plus he only said the only way I'll come back is if his mom allows him, which
And right now, he even admits that he enjoys retirement. He's like, I'm tired of fighting. I'm tired of training. Man.
Honestly, I like him better coaching. I think coaching is a smart choice for him.
Islam Makhachev, man, that motherfucker is
him. And then the other guy. There's another guy he's also coaching.
Yeah, those guys could be champs. Honestly, they could be champions if they do things the right way.
They're following him, and he's telling them what to do. Like
Islam's a fucking beast, man. He's a monster.
Islam and is it not Muhammad? It was a fucking other guy. There's another guy he's training.
Yeah, he's training a couple dudes.
He looks exactly like Khabib's brother. Like that guy, him and Islam, they both could potentially be the next, champions if they want.
They're fucking monsters. But Khabib, he's a highest respect to me. He's a monster. He's a legend.
Plus, too, I think Khabib realized too, like, bro, like, did you when he has to drop all that weight and just everything?
He's just tired of it. He's tired.
Like, I would feel tired. Like, imagine this is just like in general. Like, if you're a fighter and you're just doing this shit constantly, and like, and compare it to UFC, not boxing. Like UFC, like if you don't make weight, like you take a big cut, and sometimes you probably won't even fight.
Yeah, you're fucked. And he had a tough run with the weight cuts, man. He almost died one time when his liver shut down.
I think it was like he almost suffered liver damage, if I'm not mistaken.
He proved what he had to prove. Khabib is the greatest lightweight of all time.
I think everyone just wants the Conor versus Khabib too.
And he will fucking maul Conor. He'll maul him again. He'll beat his ass again. So
and
people watching that think he has a chance, he does not. He does not. Conor will get fucking killed.
Deluded fans, bro. They're like,
you get your head out of the clouds. Conor's done. He's done. I'm sorry.
He ain't the hungry burger.
Yeah. He's starting to look like Deontay Wilder. Delusional. That's what he's starting to look like, honestly. So last thing. I'm gonna kind of skip this next one because I already talked about Derek Lewis. But last thing, Nick Diaz versus Robbie Lawler 2. Holy shit.
That's gonna be good.
They fought years ago. I think like 14 years ago.
Fuck. Who won that fight? Was it Robbie? I don't know who won that fight.
It might have been Nick. I don't even know.
This is like, fuck, dude.
That was so long ago.
Nick hasn't fought in almost like 6 years. No,
it's been a long time. Yeah, I'm excited. There's two things are gonna happen. Diaz is gonna look like shit, or he's gonna look really good. So that's what's gonna happen.
I do think that I've seen Nick and his photos and he looks like he's dropped so much weight and he looks more leaner and cut compared to what he was when again, it probably just because of all the years, because he hasn't fought since 2015. His last bout was in 2015 and it was because of a
long time.
Honestly too, and I hate that the UFC I think the Diaz, they are a fucking force in the UFC, but I do think UFC treats them like shit because like they know they can get these guys in. I think too, Nick and Nate, like they've made their impact in the UFC.
Huge impact. Like, I just looked. Diaz actually knocked Lawler out in the second round for 2004.
Ooh,
damn, that's crazy.
So Nick could potentially win again.
He might win again.
What I don't like about the photo they used for the promotion, I hated that photo they used. Like he looks so fucking fucked up. There's other photos.
Looks like shit. Yeah,
like his nose is bent. I understand using UFC, but like it looks bad. Robbie Lawler looks fucking good.
He looks good. He looks jacked. He's still jacked.
What about Robbie Lawler? When's the last time he fought? Was it Ben Askren?
It might have been Ben Askren. Let me see real quick. Robbie Lawler.
I think Robbie did. I think the last fight was Ben Askren, which that was in 2018.
Let me see real quick. I'm trying to look at this shit. Neil Magny. That was his last fight, and he lost.
What was that? What year was that?
Let's see.
I have to go back and watch it. I haven't watched Robbie Lawler since.
He lost via decision. It was actually last year, August 29.
I gotta rewatch it. I don't know.
He lost to Colby. Colby beat the shit out of him.
Yeah.
And he lost to Ben and lost to Rafael. He's coming off 4 losses in a row.
And Nick is coming off like fucking years of not fighting.
Years of recovery. Yeah.
But we gotta understand too. The Diaz brothers, Nate has
they're always fighting. Yeah.
Yeah, they're always in the gym. So like I don't know. I got Nick because after Nate.
Yeah, I'm definitely rooting for Nate. I mean Nick. I mean he's an awesome fighter. He's a cool dude.
What about Volkanovski and Ortega?
Oh, dude, that is exciting.
This is actually pretty interesting because I'm still upset about the decision.
I wish I would. Yeah, it should be Holloway should be champion, obviously.
Yeah, man, not Volkanovski.
Not Volkanovski.
And then again, these two are also teaching. I mean, they're on Tough. Ultimate Fighter.
It's pretty good so far, but
you got Shevchenko versus Murphy.
Shevchenko she's the queen of that division. She's gonna fucking kill Murphy probably.
What was Murphy fought like last fight, did she? And she lost.
Yeah, I think so. But Shevchenko's a queen. She's a queen bee of her division.
Hopefully she wins. I honestly like Shevchenko. I want her to keep going because like
low key she's bad as hell. I'm not gonna lie, she's bad.
I forgot who has the belt right now in her division. Is it
her?
Rose, right? Rose has
that's 115.
Oh, yeah. Who's Shevchenko? Like
Shevchenko has the belt.
Okay.
125, and then Amanda has 2 belts, 135 and 145. She's a fucking monster.
Everybody wants to get Amanda, bro. But God.
Yeah. Shevchenko might have a chance, but it's just her size. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. But they fought twice. She's built like fucking, she's a bad bitch for sure. But
I got Volkanovski. Here's the thing. I'll just put my predictions. I got Diaz winning. I got maybe Ortega.
I kind of hope Ortega wins.
I don't want Volkanovski because either way, if Volkanovski loses, he loses the belt. Thank God.
And then Ortega Holloway too.
Yeah,
that happens.
And then Shevchenko probably lose.
I think she probably will win. Yeah, so that's I have the same prediction.
Murphy pulls a big upset.
Oh my God, that would be crazy. I doubt it though, but probably. So you guys, now we're moving on to boxing. So you guys asking about Jake Paul, we're really close to it, but
yeah,
good things before we get there. Fury tests negative for COVID. Thank God, he's good. But they're gonna reschedule for October 9th against Wilder.
Do you think that? What's your conspiracy? I think there's a conspiracy with that shit. There's got to be something.
There could be, but I don't think they're gonna. I don't know. I think either way, it's gonna be the same. Fucking Fury's gonna whip his ass.
I don't know, but I just felt like you think. Here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking this whole one person had COVID, it fucking spread like wildfire. Whole fight's canceled.
That sucked. I was really disappointed.
Like, bro, I was all hyped up for July. Now I'm fucking disappointed.
We're gonna wait till October. Oh my god.
I'm mostly upset that like, God, bro, like it had to have happened right in July, right when we're like 3 weeks away from the main
disappointing.
event.
Disappointing.
Because everybody wants this fight to fucking just go down.
Like I just wanted to get it over with. I wanted Fear to whip his ass and move on to Joshua. That's what I wanted.
I think the main reason why that shit kind of came into play, it could be because maybe they didn't sell enough tickets. That's because I feel like
that's a good point.
Nobody wanted this fight. Nobody wanted.
Nobody wants to see that bullshit.
And it came out of nowhere. Like, oh, we got to do it because like they went to court. Wilder won the case, and that's it.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, that's definitely. Who knows? Boxing? Who knows? That might be fucking true.
I don't know. Matt, who's a Wilder fan, he's all like, he's gonna come back. I'm like,
shut up,
bro. Like the only way Wilder's gonna win this fight is if he presses on that left, because that right hand's not gonna save his ass.
He needs technique. He needs more technique. He's not gonna win with that right hand against.
Like I think Roy Jones said himself, like if he actually went to his camp, like he actually would have taught Wilder better with his left, because I think that's a good point. He has a good, strong right hand, but his left could actually be more deadly. But Wilder's not. It's that pride. It's the pride in him. He's not gonna do it. He doesn't want to, do all that shit.
But some people disagree what they said. Khabib has nothing to prove. Living legend, definitely. Conor don't have fans, only bought and paid for trolls.
Yep, true.
Diaz Army. Yeah,
Diaz Army, motherfucker.
Lately, Robbie been falling in and out of love with MMA.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean he's old now.
That's fucking.
He's an older dude. I mean, it is what it is. But
Robbie's he's not.
He's fought a long fucking time.
He's not bad. But he is true. He's coming like
he's a legend.
He's in and out. Like he needs to like. I don't think this really is gonna jeopardize his career if he fights. I think it's just like a good fight for him.
His legacy is obviously like set in stone.
No doubt.
Yeah, but Canelo still in negotiation with Caleb Plant, and if that doesn't fall through, he might go up in weight and fight the undefeated Dmitry Bivol, who's undefeated and he's a monster. He's not old, I think, like fucking Kovalov was. That's very dangerous. Very dangerous.
That's at 175.
That's when that was the same weight he had to go up to when he fought Kovalov.
Damn, bro, that's a lot of weight.
Oh, man.
He actually, I mean, that fight. When was that fight? That fight was like during last
Kovalov,
year.
Right? Yeah, it was a while ago.
That was during the Nate Diaz and fucking Mazda fight, wasn't it?
That's right. Yeah, that's right. And he beat the fuck.
That fight was.
Kovalov.
I mean, dude, that fight was pretty close. But I'm glad Canelo fucking.
He got that knockout.
Like round 10? If I'm mistaken.
Right, yeah, around there.
But I think
that's really dangerous for Canelo.
But Canelo's I think he's very natural at this weight. I don't want to mind for him moving up. I think the only person that did that was not Sonny Liston. Fucking name. What's his name? Lennox Lewis? Not Lennox Lewis. But not Hopkins. That's the guy who moved up. He did different weight classes.
Hopkins. Yeah,
but like I feel like this fight in particular, he doesn't really need to do this. Like I
doesn't need to.
I think they should just get the Plant fight started. But again, I think Plant too, in my opinion, like
Plant must be scared shitless. He's like, oh fuck.
But he's making good points. Like, bro, don't listen to what the media says about this fight. It's probably gonna happen.
I think Plant will fight him. Yeah. I
think they're just waiting for a venue and also just possibly money wise. I know
obviously Canelo's gonna kill him.
Canelo wants to get the higher raise, and
he wants to unify belts at 168.
I really want to see Canelo versus Bella
Benavidez.
Yes,
that's a fight.
The only problem with Benavidez is like he can't make weight. Like
and he hasn't fought enough opposition, like high caliber. But
that fight would honestly be very good for Canelo.
Or maybe Charlo. The one that was 60.
I people have been talking about.
I think Canelo would hurt him though.
Yeah, because after Charlo's last performances, I saw that fight and Charlo looked like shit. I'm like, I don't know. That
was a tough fight for him, and I think Canelo
personally, but regardless of this fight,
Benavidez is probably the best fight.
Yeah, I would love to see the Dimitri. This fight,
Andrade. That guy with the guy that was talking shit to Canelo after the fight. He's like, "Get the fuck out of here! Get the fuck out of here, man!"
I will say this: Canelo's English is getting better. It's getting better.
I love Canelo talking shit, man. It's the best.
I like it better. But the good thing about about him, he's very classy. But I feel like
now he's like fuck it, I'm talking shit.
I'm glad too he left fucking Oscar De La Hoya, bro.
Yeah, fuck Oscar. Fuck
dude, that guy. I guarantee you, De La Hoya was. This is the main reason I think the main fight Plant he was spinning all that bullshit about him being ducking Charlo and
Yeah,
I
exactly.
think I think it's just honestly, I'm glad he left and just started his own shit. Now he can
Oscar talking shit about Canelo and shit. Like, shut your fucking mouth, dude. Shut your old ass up. Like,
but this fight, Canelo versus Plant, I would love to see it maybe next year. I feel like this year's kind of like just died down.
Canelo's probably gonna whip his ass, but I still want to see it because that guy's kind of like he has a belt, okay, but he's not like a Triple G. He's not fucking.
He's not very threatening. I saw his last fight, and like he was honestly getting roughed up. He won, but like he was getting roughed up a little bit. You think?
He's just gonna do it for the payday. Canelo's gonna kill him. He's gonna kill him. But yeah, Canelo is the best in the world in my opinion. He's number one. Some people are gonna say like Crawford or Fury. You guys can put them there if you want, but to me, Canelo's the number one guy in the world. Moving on to where am I at?
Yeah, Ryan Garcia.
So basically, I read this, and I think it's kind of true. People are scared to fight Devin Haney at 135. Ryan Garcia didn't fight him. He instead was gonna fight Javier. And obviously, he had the mental health shit, but he didn't want to fight Haney. Like, bro, what the fuck? He didn't want to fight Haney for the belt. Like,
did you see Devin Haney's last fight against Jorge?
It was a good fight, but he did get clipped.
Like, get clipped. He did like, I'm like, come on, bro. Like, the George almost put him away. I'm like,
almost did.
Like, bro, like. I don't know what people think. I think Devin Haney is a fucking elite person. Don't get me wrong.
But to be fair, Jorge did drop Lomachenko too.
Yeah, so like you gotta understand.
He's a great boxer. Great boxer.
It's the problem I have with Devin Haney is like he needs like that He don't have it. Like he has it, but he needs to like really step up more. Like that last fight he had with Jorge.
That was a tough fight.
That was a tough fight, and he almost got put away. Like
that was scary.
I was
really
honestly
scary.
impressed. I was like. I saw David Haney get rocked. His legs are not like.
Yeah, the round ended right after that too.
I was like, what the fuck? Is he really gonna pull the biggest upset?
Yeah, if he would have lost, that would have been really bad. Yeah,
and is he avoiding Ryan Garcia?
No, I think Ryan Garcia is avoiding him because he had the chance to fight him.
Yeah, I think personally, he's been avoiding him.
I think Haney would beat him honestly right now.
Yeah, because right now I feel Ryan. I'm telling you that people are saying like he's bringing up all the mental illness and shit, which I do believe that.
Yeah.
But I do think the main reason why he's doing that is because he realized, oh fuck, I got dropped by fucking Campbell. I'm telling you, it affected him. He can say it didn't, but it did because, and then I was having a discussion about this, like that. Oh, he's right, bro. Got to take his health seriously. I'm like. You do realize what happened, right? He got dropped second round in front of millions of his fans, including future opponents. Like now they know how to get him. Like you got to understand is that as a fighter, Ryan was like, fuck, like and he also ducked Javier
Fortuna. Yeah,
he ditched the fight because he couldn't. Well, he said mental illness. I do think that the mental illness shit came from the Campbell fight.
Yeah, he needs to work with his own demons before he could become the man. Like he's the least proven out of like the three young guys. So him, Lopez, and
I don't hate Ryan too. I don't
hate him. I think he has potential.
But I do think though, like he gotta realize this, bro. At the end of the day, you can't use mental illness like every fucking excuse. You have to like overcome that shit. And I know people are like, there's people with mental illness problems that have that shit that keep going on forever and ever. But people have overcome it. Tyson Fury is a prime example. The guy
he overcame the worst shit ever.
And this dude is now a heavyweight champion.
He's the best in the world. Yeah,
Ryan, he's still a young kid, so I gotta give him understanding that point. But like,
he has to learn.
At some point, you have to like, he's giving this time off. So like this time he better be working on it. But I see Ryan. Did you see Ryan? He was over at some of these events. Like he was with was it at the Logan Paul fight?
Oh yeah.
He was there. He went to another fight. He's just chilling, which I do respect. Hey, be close to people, but like, bro, get back to work afterwards.
You get with Tank and all those guys are working. They don't give a fuck about no.
Well, Tank actually proved himself worthy. Like
he's a monster.
He did a good job. I really thought he was gonna lose that fight.
I thought he was gonna lose too.
Because people that like, it looked, and he moved up in weight too, which I was really impressed about. He did a good job.
Yeah.
But, he was down by like a point or two because I knew fucking that guy, Barros was fucking really putting in work. He was taller too.
Yeah, that guy was fucking good. That guy was good, but Tank is the man. But moving on to guys, if you guys are still here, we're finally talking about it. Jake fucking Paul. All right. Jake Paul versus Woodley, the press conference. I saw it.
You see the tattoo argument?
Yeah, the tattoo, which is the stupidest bet I've ever seen in my life.
It is kind of, but do you think they're really going to do it? Like I don't. They shook hands.
They might have. They might have to.
But do you think like they're gonna permanently put that shit? I think it's gonna like what do they call those shits?
Like temporary.
Yes, they're gonna do that bullshit,
and they might do that to get out of it.
Post it because I wouldn't even if I ever made a bill like that. Put someone
I don't want no fucking name.
I would never. I would just do it and then get that shit off me immediately because I'm not having a fucking man's name on me.
Fuck no, hell no.
I think.
Basically, to sum up the press conference, Jake's getting better at shit talking, but Woodley didn't seem to care. He was like, whatever. Like,
I didn't understand why he brought that fucking transformer with him.
I know. I was like, really?
Like, bro, what is it like? Is that like your go-to guy? I guess. Like
he didn't get in his head at all. Woodley was just chilling. But Jake Paul, his shit talking is better. He's getting better. It is funny.
I think, and here's the thing: like Woodley, he's making good points. That you're a vlogger, you're all this shit. I fought people. And he's only like I would say I thought the only biggest opponent and the only person that really gave Jake trouble was fucking Deji.
Deji.
And that's sad to admit. If you want to put, Gibb is also in the conversation as well, but like he didn't do them. He fucking rocked them.
That's true.
But do I think Woodley could potentially pull? I mean, he could. I think this fight could go to decision. It might go to decision.
If they're like pretty even in skill at that point, that might be in decision. Yeah, might be.
But I do like Jake's argument. Well, Jake did say he takes his fight seriously. He takes every fight seriously.
His shit tongue got a little better for sure, Jake. But I'm still leaning toward Woodley because Woodley is a real fighter. He is older. He's getting older, but Jake could win though. It's not. I don't think it's impossible. He could.
What was his last fight? Was like Woodley's fight was shit. We saw it. We saw it.
It was against Luke. Yeah.
Damn, that was fuck, man. Because honestly, I really thought
that was sad.
And I really wanted him to win. I really wanted him to win that fight.
I wanted him to win too.
But at the same time, too, I think Dana was just trying to get him out of here. Because, like, bro,
he's like, all right, if you lose to this guy, you're done.
Yeah, you're out of here. But I think this also played a crucial part to get that fight set up with Jake because he knew if Woodley didn't. And I think Woodley probably wanted to get out of UFC. Maybe because he's just like
his heart wasn't in it anymore.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like the main fight was to get him, and then Van Askren played a crucial part in this because Van Askren, was his coach. Like, well, not Van Askren, was like he was with him at the thing.
Oh yeah.
And then there was shit talking in the locker room and all that shit. Again, we don't know, but I just feel like, damn. This is actually I mean, it's very bad right now, Woodley's, he has to prove himself right now. And I'm glad he took fucking Mayweather's offer because, again, I think he needs more umph too. Like he's got that. He's got it. He's already has it. But like, I think with Mayweather, he could teach him some more shit to actually get. It's like boxing wise for,
Yeah, that's going to be interesting. I'm definitely going to be watching. It definitely interests me. But guys,
yeah, who do you got?
I think I'm leaning towards Woodley, but I wouldn't be surprised at all if Jake wins.
I think, in my opinion, I think
it's like 50-50.
It might go to Jake. I think I'm going 65 on this on Jake and 55. Well, 55 on
Yeah, so it's really close, but either way, I won't be surprised who wins. So the worst case scenario for Jake would be if he gets his ass fucking knocked the fuck out. That would be the worst thing, and the best thing is if he knocks Woodley out.
If Jake wins his fights? Like, what does this say? What if Jake wins his fight? What do you think proves that he's ready?
It means he can really strike for real, not like Canelo wise, but like he can strike though.
I do, and like I want the KSI fight really bad. I just want.
Yeah, I feel like if he fucking kills Woodley, KSI should never fight Jake. Jake would fucking kill him.
He keeps talking shit too, bro. Honestly, KSI all that shit about. Oh, on the bet. You see that? I think I told you about the tier list, right? You saw
that's dumb. KSI, shut your mouth. You're not fighting.
Bro, you can't. Whatever.
Now, quickly for NBA fans that are watching live or the recording, NBA Finals recap. So it's 2-2 after last night's.
Actually, it's doing pretty well. I like it.
It's competitive. I thought low-key the Suns were going to whip their ass at the beginning, but But Giannis is doing what he has to do.
Giannis knows that, like, bro, this is our only fucking time. We can do this, There's
a lot on the line, man. Chris Paul, this is probably his last chance to win a ring. And Giannis, he's trying to establish himself as an all-time great with this ring. Devin Booker also.
I was just shocked at yesterday's game because did you see fucking Giannis block that shot? I was like, what the fuck?
That's one of the best blocks.
I was like, dude, he pulled a LeBron game 6.
That was low-key. That was low-key, yeah.
Like
game
bro,
7. Yeah.
I was like, okay, now this is kind of getting me hyped up back into it, but
yeah, I don't know who's gonna win. It's the Suns have to step up. Like everyone played ass except Booker.
I will. If you've seen Devin, bro, again, you have to really pay attention to this guy. He fucking bitches and moans the rest, like he fucking complains so much, and he does it himself. He steps on people's shoes. He stepped on Middleton's shoe. He fucking was holding Janice. I'm like, bro, like,
Yeah,
come on, bro.
Booker is the best. He's the best player on his team, but Chris Paul has to step up.
I know Chris Paul definitely has.
He had a bad game. He had a bad game.
I think he's just, again, they were in Milwaukee. They don't have the home court advantage. I think next game is back in Phoenix again, so that's good.
Yeah. Giannis is doing his thing, man.
Give him props, man. Giannis, I know Giannis is trying to fucking win. He wants to get that ring, and it's in him. He's trying to get it, so I gotta get.
He's definitely trying to do that thing. But all in all, I hope the Suns win in 6 or 7.
I'm gonna change my bet. I think I did say Suns before. I think I'm gonna go with the Bucks. I think Bucks might take the win this year.
Yeah, it can go either way, man. It's pretty competitive. It depends on who steps up on which side. But that's our quick recap. That's our quick recap of the NBA. Now moving on to current events. So first one, I saw this recently. Drake Bell gets 2 years of probation.
Heck, you're my brother.
Service, for child endangerment. So I read into it. Basically, he met this girl at a concert. Like she was kind of young. She's kind of young. They started texting. He liked her apparently, and he sent her quote unquote inappropriate messages, which is bad.
Why did they change it to child endangerment? Shouldn't it have been like child pornography? Wouldn't that be counted as that?
Maybe he did a plea deal or some shit. But what the girl tried to do, and I'm not justifying what Drake did. He fucked up. She was trying to say that he like there's like sexual shit, like physical contact. But even what the case conclusion was that there's not enough evidence, and I don't know if she's trying to milk it or what, trying to ruin Drake, but I don't. At the end of the day, there wasn't shit for that. She was saying shit like trying to milk what happened. Either way, he fucked up.
So he basically pulled what EDP did, like kind of like doing that shit.
Not as bad, but yeah.
But he was posting sexual shit through online, through messaging, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he fucked up.
Like I don't understand why. That's what I understand about these Disney and Nick stars.
I don't know. What was he thinking? I don't know.
Here's the thing about, and I think I have. I think I sent a picture to you. I've met Drake Bell in person.
Like, he seems like a really good dude, but
bro, I met the dude. I asked him some questions. The guy seemed like a genuine last dude. Like when he came to my high school back in 2014, I got to talk to him a little bit. It's like, hey man, so because he was more influenced on the music wise.
Yeah,
his fans, I guess he didn't really care for. I don't know.
Yeah, he's a great musician.
But I can tell you that, when he did those small venues, like he went to high school to that small venue. Yeah. That is dope. But like, I look at that, I'm like, bro, you should be making fucking music sales. And I felt like this kind of played to a part about his whole lifestyle. He's.
I don't know what the hell he was thinking.
Like, bro, he came to a high school.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. Like, bro, he was a Knicks star, but still.
Yeah, but like, I feel Drake. I'm glad he needs to get help. Personally,
he probably needs.
I do think this is probably gonna stain his legacy because people.
Definitely is.
But do I think it's over for him? No, I think it'll bounce back.
He has to regain the respect again.
Yeah, I just feel like this shit is just like very, very. It looks bad because everyone's seen it. It's been plastered all over the internet. He was at Disneyland like a month ago when this happened.
Oh, shit.
Like he was in public and like, bro, how the fuck can you show yourself? Like that's bad.
That's bad. I don't know what he was thinking. It's pedophile shit, man. It's just ridiculous.
Kyle Massey from That's So Raven?
Yeah, I heard about that shit too. His was worse too, I think.
Yeah, because he met up with this girl when he was, I think, 14, and the girl was a young age at 6, and like they grew from that, and then now apparently there's an arrest warrant for Kyle Massey. Because
oh my god, what is wrong with these people, dude? They get a girl, just date a girl your age. What the hell?
I think again, it's just it has something to do with there's something going on in the industry of entertainment, specifically with these stars. A lot of these
the child grooming bullshit.
Yeah, I mean the only one that actually came out of it. Like nothing came wrong from her was Hillary Duff. Hillary Duff was, I think, a prime example of that's
some people hate Nickelodeon, like Sam or the actor that played Sam. And like
she came out and said that, again, a lot of these, you gotta understand too, is like at the end of the day, all these child stars, they realize what they're getting into. Like, this is gonna happen. Yeah. Not like in a weird way, but like shit like this happens to like celebrities as well. It's not just child stars. Like
definitely.
Like the Weinstein incident is a prime example.
That asshole was like having sex with all the actors and shit for roles and shit. Like,
you don't think this happens to kids and shit? I think one person that spoke out about it was well, I think it was Sia, and then the girl from Charm, she spoke out about it. There have been celebrities that have been talking about it too. Like
This is definitely a problem, probably deep within Hollywood.
yeah, I meant like there was one celebrity said there was probably like a pedophile ring in the industry.
God, I wouldn't be surprised,
I
honestly.
wouldn't be surprised, bro. Like a lot of these fucking people who are in power with CEO in the entertainment, music biz, entertainment,
Yeah,
sports. A lot of them have probably been sexually abused or
they're
have
abusing their
been.
power and shit.
Yeah, it's not. It is what it is,
It's
man. But
disappointing. It's really disappointing. I don't know
with
what.
Drake Bell's situation, man, I feel it'll go away. But I just feel like his legacy is kind of shit. Now we're not gonna get that Drake and Josh reboot. I really wanted it.
Yeah, that would have been amazing, but I
I
doubt
wonder
it
how
now.
his co-stars feel about that.
I wonder what Josh thinks. He's probably like, "What the fuck?"
Josh probably like if you see there's a Drake and Josh episode called Josh is Done. Watch that episode.
Oh yeah, I
Watch
see.
it and
I
watch
know what you're talking
this,
about.
bro. It's exactly what it is. But
Yeah, I've seen that episode. It's just dope,
yeah.
but all in all, it's disappointing.
So
But
two
next
years,
up,
man. 2 years of probation.
that's a long time, man. He has like 200 hours of community service or some shit.
Dude, he's a musician. He'll fucking entertain people.
That's easy as fuck for him. But this is yours. So I'll let you take over. The
Yeah.
baby.
So okay. So this is a situation that happened with the baby.
The
rapper. Fucking not say. So I think he pulled up like to a corner or like a mall or some shit. So there was an incident that happened with two teens. These two teens were selling those teens that sell like candy and shit for like like $5 or whatever, all that shit. So the baby saw them and he's all, hey, how much for them? How much for the candy? Usually you would think that these kids would learn and be like, oh, it's like $5-6. Don't worry about it. You get it? These kids try to fucking hustle his ass and fucking try to get him to, the whole box, $200.
What the?
Yeah, I swear to God, look it up. It's fucking bad. These kids try to hustle the baby.
Yeah, no class, man.
Because when you see a celebrity with,
they
come up to you, they got the money. Yeah. These kids saw this shit. Well, the baby's like, can you believe this shit? Like, and this is on a someone's recording it too. I think it's one of his entourage.
That's disrespectful.
So these kids like, oh, like, yeah, it's $200. Like, the fuck? Like, how much is it? And I think the kid sells like $2 or some shit. You know what? So he pulls out his wallet, or not his wallet, his cash shit, whatever. He pulls it out like, and he gives the kids like the right amount. Like, so you see, this is how you ask people next time. I could have gave you $200 for that box. No, you want to hustle me? And I respect that. Like,
I respect what he did too.
It's like, bro, these kids, you can't, like, bro, and it's like, there's people online who are giving him shit about that.
Yeah, what the fuck?
And I'm all like, do you not see what these fucking kids were trying to do?
He doesn't have to pay anyone. He doesn't want to.
Like, he doesn't have to. The guy's fucking made his success through music.
Earn your own shit. Stop trying to hustle people.
Yeah, these kids, I guarantee you this, if they would have told him the right amount, do you think that David would have given him like $200? He even said, too, that if you guys would have told me the right amount, I would have given you more money. But nah, so you want to play like that. They took the money and they gave him the candy, and then the baby just drove away and he said, yeah. I'm like, that's fair.
That's that. Like, pay him what you don't tell him that it's like, oh, this is $1,000. Like, shut the fuck up.
Fuck no. That's so bad, bro. And like, I don't understand why people were giving him shit about that. Like, about the baby being fucking like that. I'm like, this is what pisses me off the most with people that are like that. Is like, you understand the baby fucking had to work for his shit.
Yeah, you're not gonna just give money out to
these kids were fucking doing the same thing. They're out in the fucking middle of the highest sun, giving candy or paying people to buy candy. You're gonna charge like 95% more because
that's really dumb. Like, he handled it perfectly. I think he handled it well.
And I have to give him props that they did.
Yeah, at least gave the money. If it was me, I'd be like, fuck no, I'm not giving you shit then. That's what
I do think that, it was kind of fucked up that someone recorded it. That's kind of a little messed up. Yeah, but again, too, if he didn't show this, like, do you think that he would have been not taught, this shit would have been learned? It's basically a hard lesson in life. Like, shit ain't free.
Earn your shit, man. What the fuck? That's life, man.
Here's the same. Here's after that situation. Guess what happened next? Soldier Boy. Crank that Soldier Boy. that guy's back. He came in the news. And,
oh my god.
But
what was it about the baby?
He didn't. It didn't happen with the baby. This has nothing to do with the baby. This is his own situation. Soldier Boy gave the kids like an outrageous amount of money for candy. Not like he gave them the money. Like, I don't know how much it was. and he gave the kids more, not the kids in the situation. Not these kids are different. These are just random ass kids that were selling candy as well. He paid them more than what the candy. He bought the candy, but he paid more, twice as more. And it looked bad because like, bro, like and I think he was capitalizing off he probably heard about this and was trying to capitalize.
He was trying to flex. Yeah,
which that's understandable. Soldier Boy he does that all the time. He tries to become the next.
You know what's funny? The baby probably has way more money than him because he's more successful. Way more successful.
Well, music wise, I think the baby has it. Soldier Boy.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Soldier Boy, he's made financial, business assets that have actually improved his wealth.
That's true.
Music wise, the baby
smashes every time.
Yeah, the Soldier Boy, he just stays relevant because he's
flexing and shit.
He's signed artists to his label. I think he has a label, and like he's made money off of those guys.
He's kind of like a gag character now. No one gives a shit about Soldier Boy.
He's like a Birdman. Remember Birdman from Cash Money? He's basically trying to be like that guy. But
like no one respects you, dude. Like,
but it looked bad because, bro, like you don't understand is that the baby was trying to give these kids a lesson. You're just doing it for flex, and you're trying to make money. You're trying to look good for the camera, just so people like will know who you are. People know who Soldier Boy is. Like, bro,
exactly.
He's an iconic name. Like he's known in the hip hop community.
Yeah, the baby doesn't have to flex. He needs to drop hits.
He just And I think in this situation, do you think the baby's wrong in the situation?
Definitely not.
I think, and I just think it was ridiculous how people were fucking giving the baby the shit.
Like, none of those people have earned what he did. Not willing to work like he did.
And they look at it as because, he's just a rich person. Rich people didn't get rich overnight. He fucking worked for his shit.
All those people are just bitter that they're not.
Soldier Boy just did this shit for clout, personally.
Yeah, he definitely did for clout. He's like, I give these kids like $1,000 for candy bar. I'm like, I don't give a fuck.
I just think this is kind of dumb because the babies was honestly reality, while Soldier Boys was just kind of stupid.
He's just trying to gain clout. But whatever. The he's dope though. I like the baby.
But I will say though, the baby needs to start switching up his sound because the sound.
He does.
He needs to switch it up.
Yeah, he has his hits. He had his hits now, but now he needs to switch it up. But next one, this is yours also, Jackass.
Jackass 4, man, the final chapter.
Final chapter. When is that? Is it out yet or not yet?
It's not out yet, but it's supposed to be dropping like soon. But the trailer's not out yet. But how do you feel
Jackass?
About it?
I really like the other ones. They're fucking hilarious. I think I've seen most of them, if not all.
They're old,
they're old, and I don't know. I mean, if you can make it funny, that's cool. I don't know.
I think, but like honestly, have you seen like I don't know the movie? Have you seen the TV shows like that?
The TV shows, no, but I've seen the movies though.
Do you think that the Jackass making this fourth film was a good idea because of all the shit that's happened afterwards?
I know there's like beef and stuff between them and stuff, but I don't know. I feel like if there's a lot of beef, maybe they shouldn't have.
Yeah, because I feel like the same, and plus too, like at that age, do you really want to keep doing shit like that?
Yeah, that stuff is crazy. The shit they're doing is
like people are doing. I mean, there's people on YouTube that are now like they're younger that are doing this shit compared to what they were doing years ago. Because years ago, like
they did some crazy shit.
Yeah. Like some of it was funny, some of it was good, but I just feel like, I mean, I'm glad this is gonna be the last one because I feel like
they should end it. Yeah.
If they're gonna do a Jackass like new class or something like that, like bro, they need to get some funny ass people because like I think with this class and legacy, like it's iconic. Minus one guy, he's dead. Ryan Dunn.
Oh, that sucks. Yeah,
he died. I forgot he died in a car crash, but
the shit they used to pull in those movies, like I remember one where the guy tied like his rope to his dick and to the helicopter, and then they were fucking flying it. That's fucking that.
I like the funniest one I think was the dick brand. Remember that one?
Yeah.
Dude, that was like, bro, how could you?
That must have paid him a lot of money for that.
If they how much would you pay to get a dick brand on your ass?
Thousands, like probably millions of dollars.
Well, again, like at the time, I think Jackass 2 when it came out, it was probably like one of the funniest movies in 2006.
Yeah, another one was when they had like this thing that they put in your mouth, and then another one on their ass, and they fucking fart. The fart mask. Yeah, and then they throw up. It's fucking nasty. And then I think there's one where they put this guy in a porta potty, and it was like there's shit. There's shit in it, and it was getting all over the place. Just throwing up in there.
See, like I could.
Those are good.
Oh my god! Like I don't understand. Like again, they're getting paid lots of money. When now they are compared to when they did TV show, it was different.
Yeah, the shit they would do is so fucking crazy, man.
But like, bro, at this, like, they're in their 40s.
Yeah, they're Steve-O's a monster for sure.
Well, Steve-O, like, he was at the time he was on drugs.
Yeah, those guys are crazy.
He'll still do it. There's a video of that comedian. I mean, that YouTuber Steve will do it.
Yeah.
there was a video that came out a couple of days ago where he shot shit in like one of those guns, like I don't know, like he shot it and he blew out Steve-O's like eardrum. And he had to go to the hospital. And I'm like,
that was a really powerful gun, man.
It was, and he had to go to he ruptured his, well, not his eardrum, but his ear canal, and he had to he was fine, but they got all the shit out. I'm like,
that's so.
I'm like, Steve, weird. Like Steve again. The problem with Steve was like he'll go to the extreme.
He doesn't give a fuck,
but he makes money out of it. So
he makes a lot of money. He doesn't give a fuck.
So but yeah, I mean, but this is like, how do you feel though? Like, this is the final movie.
if they can get everyone to agree with it and it's funny, then fuck it. I mean,
well, the trailer's gonna be out soon, but
I hope it's good. That's all I hope. But I'll probably watch for sure. But
if they do some gross shit, bro, I'll be like, I'm out.
I'm gonna be dying.
Like, bro, like remember the poo cannon? The fucking when they were like, it was like a poo cocktail.
Remember the poop volcano? Like they shit out that's fucking disgusting, dude. That's fucking disgusting. But moving on, 5 animes people should start with to get into this genre.
I just kind of threw this up there because there's like, people like, there's some people out there who probably never watched anime.
For you guys that are not into anime, that are more sports people, there's a lot of good animes out there. 5, in my opinion, to get the vibe. I mean, I'm kind of mainstream, not gonna lie, so I'm just gonna list them. Dragon Ball, preferably Dragon Ball Z. Naruto, preferably start with Naruto, watch Shippuden, and then you can watch Boruto if you want. The only thing is it's really long. Skip the fillers. Attack on Titan. I know I'm mainstream, but I like Attack on Titan.
Yeah.
Probably One Piece.
Dude, One Piece is so fucking long.
Yeah, but again, like Naruto,
1,000 episodes,
really fucking long. Yeah. And then finally, maybe try like Demon Slayer, like the new one. That's pretty good.
Yeah. That is really good. Okay. Yeah.
That's my 5.
Okay, I'll kind of go in between. I'll do old and new. So I think people who want to start out with my first one's an old anime. I think I like this one most because like it's just so storytelling. I kind of like it because I just grew up watching it on Toonami and Adult Swim. Yeah. I would say throw up Inuyasha. Inuyasha, I think is
that's
one of the best. Yeah, it's very old. It's a 90s anime, and it ended like in 2004. But its story is actually really dope. It's actually pretty amazing. A lot of fillers. But it's honestly pretty dope, and you can actually get it done probably within a day. I watched like every single episode.
Yeah, I've definitely heard of that one.
There's even like a sequel they just dropped called Yashime, which if you guys haven't seen that one, it's a sequel to that one. Check it out; it's pretty dope. I guess a new one. I would recommend Demon Slayer, but I think I heard the manga just ended, so
damn,
it's gonna be ending again. They're gonna start season 2 already, but it's actually pretty. I mean, if you've seen those shonen animes, like you know how like your typical
characters,
typical characters, typical storyline, typical all shit. I like this one in particular because they do it like right, like they don't fucking like, they give the characters development, like a person gets transformed to this, you have to go, and it's really dope. The characters are actually pretty lovable, and it's actually told out well. I will say though, it does drag a little bit, probably in the first couple episodes, but it does get better as you continue to watch it. That's just one. Another old one I would recommend, Yu Yu Hakusho. That's also it's iconic. I've watched this one so many times. It's like so iconic, man. The Dark Tournament, that's like very, very dope, and you have like iconic characters, bro. Very dope. It's actually pretty. It's actually pretty short too. It's only, I think, 78 episodes, so should be able to get it done within a couple of days. But another new one, Dragon Ball. You can watch. I'll say watch. You start from Dragon Ball and work your way up. I would say though, if you watch Dragon Ball, you're not going to get much into it because it's mostly comedy side.
That's more of a comedy type of thing.
Mostly not that action built. Right until you get like to the Piccolo saga, that's when it starts getting good, and then Z is like where it gets better.
It gets lit.
Then Super, we talked about before, kind of gets on and off. One of those two. Okay. Another. I guess this is a fourth one. I guess I'll go with another old one. There's this one called I'll put this one as new. This is the newest one I've seen so far. You could try watching Attack on Titan. I just started watching it, so I just started watching it again. It's another good one I recommend people, but it's
definitely a great storyline.
Story is good, but it's very long. Like, and it's also but the action scenes are by far the best. I would say keep watching it. It's a little gory. It's not that gory,
definitely
but it's
gory.
It's kind of like in between. Like they don't show the guts and shit being pulled. Like, there's some animes that actually show the guts being pulled.
Yeah, they don't really show that. Yeah.
But it's very and it's also, I think, season 4, part 1 just ended. So part 2 is coming out next year. So
definitely, yeah.
Yeah, I'll check it out. I guess my final one that I would recommend people check out. If you're a huge, gamer, I would say SAO, Sword Art Online. It's not. Guess one's kind of like in between. Like, it's good and it's bad, but it gets good in between, and it tells a good story, but again, it drags on for so. And season 2 is probably the worst season, but like, it does get better, so just be aware of that.
Yeah.
And I'll just throw this one in there just to end this. Last one I recommend. It just came out. Beastars.
Beastars. Yeah, that one I heard a lot about.
Yeah, it's actually pretty good. If you guys like animals and anime, this is actually pretty dope one. Check out.
Yeah,
I highly recommend. And yeah, it has a good story. And I'm just last one for sure.
Last one.
This is for two. Okay, this one just dropped. I just finished it. It's on my channel if you guys want to check it out. Odd Taxi. Another Taxi. It is a hidden gem.
I've heard of Odd Taxi.
It's a murder mystery type of anime, but it's not bad because it's like an anime that tells, it's again anthro characters, but they're just like, each story is like being told through their perspective while revolving around one character.
Yeah.
And honestly, it was pretty cool. I just ended it recently on my channel. I gave it an A because actually for the best spring one of 2021, this one's actually pretty dope.
But someone said only 2 viewers. These other limbs have 100. You guys are way better. Hey, man.
That's life. Bro, it is.
We'll get there. I know I'll get there. So trust me.
You guys are way, but he put weight, not weight.
We'll get there.
Yeah, man.
People that have comment, that aren't only there for like crazy moments, they'll fuck with us. I know. So that's just what it is. But next up, this is more us. So this is a question I guess we could both answer. The best way to live your life, in our opinion. So the best way to live life.
Go ahead. You want to go first? Go first.
This is a broad question, but the best way to live life, man, is just honestly not caring too much about what people think. That's the problem with people these days, especially our age. They give a fuck what people think way too much.
Yeah.
When I was younger, I was a victim of it. Now, especially with YouTube, you can't really care too much what people think, man, because you'll end up failing. People talking shit. I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm gonna do what I want to do the way I want to do it.
Yeah.
And if you fuck with me, you do. If you don't, then move on. The way to live life, in my opinion, stay consistent with something. Find out what you like to do, man. And who gives a fuck what people think, as long as what you're doing is, a noble thing and it's something you like to do, and you're realistic. Then fuck it. Just do what you got to do. As far as like having friends and family, know who the real people are. Know who the real people are. They'll be there when you fail. They'll be there when you make it. Because when you make it, people start coming to you. They want to be your friend when they're really just there because you made it. I don't fuck with that. You're either my friend now or you're not. So that's just the way to live life is stay consistent. Just keep your head down, man, and just do what you got to do. So to me, that's the best way to live your life. But
I actually had a list here, but I can't pull it up because it's not showing. But I wrote it down for college. I'll just try to see if I can memorize it. So there's always I have 10, but I'll just list 5 for now because we'll do another podcast. We talk about this. It's cool. No, I would say 1, limit your people around you, because the reason why is you have a lot of friends that either are going to be with you, from the beginning and then slowly drag apart because of either relationships, consistency of, just being around, or they got their own lives to live.
Exactly.
Just be willing to limit people around your life. That's 1, because a lot of them have their own shit to deal with, and they, you can't keep waiting on people. That's one thing I've learned. That's one thing I've learned in life, that never be with someone that wastes your time, because if they waste your time, it's not worth putting all this effort into something that you love doing and they don't like it, and you're gonna have to wait on them to do their own shit. So that's 1. Number 2, always manage your money. Be smart.
Oh, definitely.
Don't be dumb, because the one thing I realize about money is that it can be gone within an instant. Always know your bills, what to pay. Always know I would say have yourself a limit. Usually get a credit card most of the time. I'm just saying that.
Yeah.
Or just basically write down.
Someone asked something. If there's one thing you could erase from the world, what would it be? We'll answer that real quick. To erase something from the world, that's a broad question, but if there is one thing to erase from the world, probably be war. I feel like we can find solutions without violent type of wars. Probably war.
Bro, we want war, bro. How are we gonna get the Call of Duty games?
Like how are we supposed
to fight?
In the real world war, yeah.
I want to fight Nazis and shit on Call of Duty. I would say the one thing I would love to get rid of is just Twitter. I feel Twitter is like one of the worst things to ever happen.
So much hate on there.
The problem I have with Twitter, bro, is like it's just I've done it. I'm on it so much, bro. Not on it, but just like I have it on my phone. And the only time I use it just to like post up my own shit or just talk about comments. But I did not realize the toxicity of that place being like the worst place to go. Actually, let me scratch that off. I'm getting rid of Twitter. Cancel culture. That's the one thing.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I want to get rid of that.
Cancel culture.
Cancel culture is, I think, one of the worst things to ever be made. I do think we need it, but to have it go this far in life, like I feel has been redundant because there's a lot of people being called out on stupid shit that happened years ago, and they're bringing it back up to light. And most of the time, this cancel culture is trying to either get two things: attention, money's involved, and a lot of times an apology. Which all three of those things have happened to people. It's happened to a lot of people, you know, who've moved on from that. Like they've done something stupid in their past, which they didn't agree with. But you gotta understand, at a time when it was popular, no one gave a fuck. That's when shit was, at that time.
Okay. But Diego, thanks for the question. Everyone that just joined, if you have any questions about anime, sports, whatever the fuck, leave it and we'll answer it. But you can keep going about the.
I'm just saying that I'm just gonna here, but cancel culture is just like I feel needs to be gone now. I feel it's been used up, especially since we have so much social media and so much technology has advanced.
The more cancel culture there is, the more sensitivity there is to everything, from fucking the smallest remark. Everything
I'm not gonna call out groups or nothing, but like there's some groups in this world, like
definitely
that have just been, I don't want to say who because then I might get canceled for some bullshit, but I will say that cancel culture have brought up many groups that have been beneficial, but also have been bad because they've just caused so much uproar of devastation, madness, it's
honestly the best way to make peace is you need discourse where both sides are willing to compromise. If you're just not willing to compromise, if you're just hateful right off the bat, you'll never get anywhere. And
you have to listen. I think that's the main problem with people is like they're inconsistent key to listen instead of just
they're just not willing to listen. They're like, I'm right, you're wrong. That's it. Like, dude, that's not the way the world works. The world is not black and white. So obviously there's things that are black and white, right? Like you shouldn't kill, shouldn't steal, but like things that are debatable, things that are gray, whatever this gray area, you can't just fucking cancel someone like just because they disagree with you, whether it's Trump, Biden, whether it's fucking whatever it is. You got to be willing to listen. That's the only way to work towards peace and solution.
But then we just have a days like where you can bring up shit that they did in their past as evidence.
Yeah. And that's ridiculous, bringing up past mistakes.
I don't like that because like, dude, that's like, history has shown its true colors now. Since we have so much technology and advancements in life, we can actually go back and shape history, which it's already been shaped now, but you don't think it's gonna happen 10 times years from now? It's gonna happen. But yeah, I'll just end this shit right now.
But shout out to Cool Chalan Alter. It's all right.
I'll just say that cancel culture needs to be gone. I want that shit gone. Please get rid of it. Yeah. I was on part 2.
I
said money. I think money is most important. Keep money consistent because I feel like don't waste your money on stupid shit you don't need. I learned the hard way where I spent money on shit that I thought I was going to use, but I didn't use it. Spend it on shit, invest. I would say invest your money into some shit that's going to make you better. Invest, like, if you're trying to start a business, invest like in a good laptop. If you're trying to basically get a startup company, invest in some couple, systems, maybe a loan if you have to. But be smart. Be smart with your money. Don't be stupid and just kind of keep it, casual. Just don't be good. Number 3, don't be lazy. This is the one fucking thing I hate about
that's people. Something everyone deals with.
Here's the thing. There's days where, you're going to be lazy. I've been lazy on some days too, where I just don't want to fucking do it. Just get it done because the reason why is if you just keep doing it, if you don't do it, the thing you're trying to do, accomplish a goal, is a task. If you don't do it, it's not gonna work, and you're gonna keep looking at that. It's like having a car. Like if your car's fucked up and you have like something's wrong with the engine, and you take it out every day, it keeps fucking up. Like it's gonna break. Same thing in life. If you don't do that same thing in life that you're trying to do, and you just let it dwell, it's not gonna get done, and it's not gonna pass on. So don't be lazy. Just get shit done. Have it written down. If you can't do it fully, do half of it, and then do the rest tomorrow. That's how I usually do it.
All right.
I think number 4 is always be honest. Don't ever lie. I do think that honesty is the biggest problem for people, is they can't own up to shit.
For sure.
Because a lot of times they can't be truthful. And I think another reason why people aren't truthful is because they're scared of like how the other person will feel or how it's going to reflect on them, which that's bound to happen. You're going to get both sides regardless. Just be honest. People are honest a lot because they feel people can't handle the truth. And I would rather you tell me the truth than hurt me with a lie, because a lie hurts more than the truth. The truth, at least you can just be upfront and tell them. Lying to someone saying, that you did good, even though you didn't do good, just be honest. I wouldn't say just give an honest review, but work on it. I think prime example is Joe Rogan telling Brendan Schaub that, bro, you're not. Man,
that was real.
That shit was brutal, but like, was Joe right? Because if imagine if Brendan kept going, bro, he would have fucked up.
Yeah.
I would say last 5 is just have fun. I mean, live life to the fullest. Don't go too extreme though. I would say just like, there's gonna be. we're all gonna die eventually. I'm just gonna say it.
This is reality. It's reality.
Like we're not immortal. I wish you were. That shit would be amazing. but like, if you have people like you just don't want to be around, and like they're just not with you, or they're not gonna be the same person, or you're not in the good mindset, just leave, go live your own life and have fun. Like fucking, you want to become a YouTuber, do it. You want to fucking be a musician, go out and do it. Just have fun. I would think the main thing people worry about is judgment, which that is kind of a crucial part in life, is being judgmental. But I mean, if you enjoy it, then do it. Like you don't have to listen to what people say, but just have fun. I mean, that's mostly it. I would say have fun, but yeah, save your money, have fun, be honest. What was my one? God damn it.
Don't be lazy.
Don't be lazy. I think that was it.
Yeah.
I forgot what I forgot. I'll just go back and watch the video if you want to. But yeah, just live those life and shit. Write your goals down.
Yeah. So basically, to live life, man, you just gotta experiment and don't let distractions distract you, man. Like bullshit that's not important.
Get off.
There's a lot of people that we know that get off the hub. We know a lot of people that are distracted, man. But last topic of the fucking day, unless you guys have questions. Our YouTube journeys from the beginning. So I'll go first.
I think we talked about this before, but I would love talking about it again. Go ahead.
Yeah. So we talked about this a long time ago, but now more people mess with us. Yeah. If you guys care, this is our journey, man. So basically, I started 2 years ago when I was like a sophomore in college, barely, or I might have been a freshman still. But I was kind of just like lost in a way. I was like, man, fuck, I'm gonna try YouTube. Yeah. And my first video is still there. It was fucking sports and news or some shit. It's still there. I still have it up there, but that was my first video. And I experimented for a long time with a bunch of shit like music. I even tried gameplay, tried all kinds of shit. And at first it never worked. I wasn't getting any views, nothing. And then I just kept going and going until eventually something that I liked stuck. So Naruto, UFC, it stuck, man. And then here I am today. And it's a long way to go still. Long way, but come a long way. YouTube is a crazy business, man. Like I said, you can't care about what people think because then you'll give up really quickly.
Someone just put right now, bro. If I'm really late, just woke up. It's fine.
It's fine.
We're about to just keep going with the shit, but yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, that was my journey. It's been a long one for sure.
See, my journey was kind of like left and right. I would say though, like my first time is like I did. Oh shit! Sorry, that someone came through. No, my YouTube journey started like twice because I quit my YouTube channel like numerous times. I just felt like I wasn't going nowhere. I think this is because like I was inconsistent. And again, I started the same time as you started in high school. Like I think I was like probably a freshman or a junior, and I just kind of just did random shit. And then eventually, like there's channels I've quit. I quit like 2 of them because they weren't doing well.
Yeah.
And then I kind of just found something that I was doing game shit like you did. I was doing that for a little bit. But then afterwards, I just did like, I kind of switched up. I started doing reaction vids. And then from there, I did music for a little bit. There's some songs I probably privated, which I'm telling you right now, like I'm probably gonna be dropping some music like within a couple months. I just haven't done it yet because again, I'm still practicing, and also too just I'm fixing my screen. I haven't really, been really working on it. I've been working mostly on my body and shit, and then I do practice my lyrics and shit often.
Yeah,
never had time.
I still have my old music video reactions.
Too. Yeah, I'll find it. Don't worry. Yeah. But
I've seen some of your old videos. Like
they're kind of. I know they're old, and honestly, bro, they are cringe as fuck. I hate.
I saw the skit you made. It was like the zombie one.
Yeah, that was for a college. Shit was fun, but
that shit was clean.
I just honestly didn't like, and that's the good thing about this is like, YouTube didn't start off for the big YouTubers as well. They fucking started with the shittiest videos they can think of or whatever on the spot. And you gotta realize that people who want to get into this game, that like YouTube is not gonna be how you think it is. Like, I think the main issue is that people think that you're gonna get big overnight. It took me like fucking almost a year just to get my first 1,000 subscribers. Now I'm about to get 3K within a couple months, but at the end of the day, like tomorrow I may lose my channel, and like, am I worried about it? No, I just tend to just think about this like, start from where you're at, learn what you just use what you have, and then have an idea, write it down. Most of the time, like I do, I write my shit down, and I just kind of keep it consistent. Like I upload almost every day. I try to, but it's fucking hard with YouTube and shit.
Yeah,
but I mean, I was working too at the time too. I was working and I had like a job, but afterwards I would go home, record a video, edit it that night, and then come home the next day, upload it, and then do the same thing, rinse and repeat. And I've been going on that consistent key since then.
Yeah.
You don't, and if you think like, I would never do YouTube for the money. I was when I was younger, when I first started YouTube, I wanted to do it for millions of views, and
you have to enjoy it, honestly.
That's the thing people don't realize. Like, you're not gonna get the big monies, like, and shit. Like when you actually sit down and critique your own shit. I was thinking, tell people too, critique your own shit. I started doing nothing, and like I was nervous about having my first vid being like, oh, it's gonna be good, it's gonna be great. It had like 10, and it's like it goes in a circle. You're gonna have that confirmation of just like, oh, is it good enough, and people are gonna like it. Like your own shit, and if it's not good, improve better. Like I would say, your first videos ain't gonna be the best.
Yeah, mine were terrible.
They were terrible. I specifically were bad, and I still think they're bad. But that's the good lesson about doing this is like your YouTube journey is gonna start doing bad videos in the beginning and working your way up. Fucking Jake, you think Jake, Logan Paul, KS, all these fucking YouTubers and shit, they did the best videos. They did the shittiest videos you could.
Yeah, they probably have terrible videos.
Like, just live it, bro. Like you don't have
to.
Just get going, and just don't be worried about what people think. I mean, it's gonna take time, yeah. I mean, unless you fucking pull the biggest upset and get like 1 million views,
like Rice Gum.
Yeah, unless you're Rice Gum, but
that's very rare, though. Very rare.
But like at the end of the day, all this, people want the fame, people want the money, they want the views. It's like at the end of the day, they're just numbers. I mean, if you can use that shit to your advantage, take advantage of it. But I started out small, and I worked my way up since then. Yeah. I may never hit 1 million subscribers. I would love to, but I really want to work hard and get to where I am today. I want to be the next Corey Kenji, but I don't have gaming shit. So maybe in a few years when I get my shit together. But I'm honestly happy where I'm at now. And I honestly feel better doing these, having my viewership small and working my way up, not having a big ass fucking 10K subscribers and seeing my downfall because I can't. And that's one thing too. I'm too open with people. I really am.
Me, I'm myself though now. Back then, if you see my shitty vlogs, man, oh my god, they're terrible.
Yeah, I mean, like again, they're not. We don't have the fucking best equipment. We're not
like me at Thomas's house and shit.
Yeah. I mean, and people think that doing YouTube is hard. It's not hard. Like it's really easy.
You gotta be consistent though.
Just be consistent. You're gonna get someone's attention. Whether you do shit or not, just be different.
Now I'm experimenting. Like the debate's just doing well.
Yeah, all of us. But
yeah, YouTube is a tough business, a tough road. You you got to be willing to do a lot of shit, many months and years, and
you also got to be willing to make sacrifices. I will tell people this: you have to make sacrifices to do YouTube. Yeah, there is no cut corners.
That's why we know people personally and just don't have what it takes. They don't want to
like just like and if you're not meant for this business, then do something else. But like I take this seriously because I've seen attraction grow from when I started to where it is now.
Yeah, me too.
So as long as I just keep my consistency, it'll get better. Like, but
tough shit, man.
I started like this new channel like back in 2016, like like a couple years ago, and it's doing so well, and I'm happy about it.
Yeah.
But eventually, I'm gonna start switching up content. And that's nothing to be willing to change. Be willing to change completely. So. Yeah, but
I'm trying to venture off into making completely my own content. I've done a few videos like the Akatsu one, the debates, like those are cool, and reactions are still gonna come. But yeah, it's tough business. But I think that's it, folks. If you guys have any questions, let us know. But I hope you guys enjoyed that, man. We haven't brought you a podcast in a couple weeks, but it was a good one. Yeah, it's been a while, but we hope you guys enjoyed it, man. We fuck with all ya. If you guys are still watching or watch the whole recording, you're a real one.
Please.
And make sure to hit the like button and the sub button on mine and Wildcat's channel if you mess with us. But we'll catch you next one, folks. Love you all, man. And peace out. Peace.